Are we live? I didn't see. Oh yeah, okay. We're live. Good deal. What's up, guys? I mirrored my camera, and it's weird because this picture is on my right, so it feels correct. But at the same time, it's been the other way around so long. Like I almost feel. I want to say like it's making me dizzy, but it's definitely causing some type of weirdness. I'll just say that. Sorry about the shades. I couldn't find my regular reading glasses, and I can't read chat without them. So there's that. Those shades extra small. No, Marco, the shades are actually normal size. My head's just extra large. Yeah, like I can't buy glasses that actually come out to the side of my head like everybody else's. What the fuck with the glasses? No, I just explained it. Hang on a second. Let me see if I got. I know I've got another pair here somewhere. There we go. There we go. I got something on. The future's so bright, Mimo. I'd like to think that. Wouldn't bother me at all if my future was a little brighter. Other than your nose, what's holding them up? But the spring pressure from them being. Now you regret spending able to really. What's up, Ryan? Keith the Knife Freak. It's awesome to see you in here, Keith. Hey, guys, in case y'all didn't know, Bugsy, right there, Bugsy Craftworks, has just started his YouTube channel. I don't think it's a knife specific channel. I think he said he was mostly doing it because these kids got into Pokemon cards and they're gonna do stuff like that. But he's gonna do some stuff he's interested too. And he did a review on the kitchen knife I just seen him. So that was very kind. Finish off my chocolate milk. Now the subject of chocolate milk. I rarely ever drink chocolate milk, but we had milk, and I wasn't really in the mood, but I had a little indigestion, so I thought it would help. And I noticed that probably my daughter had bought a bottle of Hershey's chocolate syrup. I hadn't had chocolate milk in probably years, so I thought I'd pour me a glass. And there's two types of people in this world. There's the Hershey syrup people, and then the Nesquik people. All I'm saying is the Hershey syrup people are wrong because that was a horrible glass of chocolate milk. The Nesquik powder is much, much better than the Hershey syrup. And you're entitled to the opinion of the other way around, but you would be grossly wrong, grossly misinformed. Yeah, you guys go over and subscribe to Bugsy's channel, guys. Bugsy, I apologize. I don't know how to put the link up. Maybe when Kyle gets here, I can get him to do it. Let me see if I can find. I don't even know that I saw the channel name. Is it just Bugsy Craftworks? Is that the channel name? Yeah. All one word. Capital B, capital C, capital W. Bugsy Craftworks. See, I go give Bugsy a subscribe. If your two mods weren't whiny bitches, you can have a couple more to help out. I'm not going to comment on that, Stevie. But I did hurt a mod's feelings. But I don't think it was that I hurt his feelings by adding another mod. I think it was who I added and the fact that I folded under pressure from an actual whiny bitch and just gave him a wrench to shut him up. I think that was the issue. But he's not here anymore because, I type in all caps and he just, yeah, man, he just can't live his life knowing that I type in all caps. So he bailed. And Joe, I don't even remember how good the strawberry quick powder. Well, I apologize. If you ask me, I can remember it being. I remember thinking it was delicious, but it's been so long since I've tasted it. I'm not positive. Like I'm not even sure if I would still like it. But I know I had 2-3 years ago. I had a glass of chocolate milk made with Nestle Quick, and it was exactly as I remembered it. It was heavenly. And since then, I've had a couple of glasses of chocolate milk using the Nestle syrup, and it doesn't even taste like chocolate. Like it's not chocolate. It's kind of garbage. In all honesty, exactly, Derek. That's why I do it. I can read it better. But according to Stevie, I can't spell or type for shit anymore. But I've got a crack across my screen, so like half the letters on the keyboard, even though I hit them, it registers a different letter. There's Mr. Klingenwerk. What's up, Kyle? How do I make us both big?
Oh, I can't click on that, but nice to see you too, Stevie. If your two mods weren't so whiny bitches.
Yeah, Jeffrey, apparently it was weird. Like, I didn't know half those people, but now that there was that whole all caps gate and people got so upset about it, I will never be able to look at those people the same. Like, they were, like, I affected their lives negatively by typing in all caps. And I remember somebody in the comment was like, hey, man, your caps lock button is on. And one of my people who was also in there, I can't remember who it was. I think it might have been Josh Branson, was like, no, he's on his phone. He has to double tap the up arrow to make it do that, which is true. I have to put in effort to make it do that. But I just don't get it, man. I don't get, Kyle and I was talking about stuff like this earlier. I don't get people being so upset over shit that doesn't affect their life at all. Like, even in the least, I just don't I can't understand, especially a grown man being, getting emotional damage over, look at this.
Just because they're old doesn't mean necessarily they're an adult or grown.
That does not look like the Motel 6.
It's not the Motel 6.
Let me ask you this. Are your workers' room that nice?
Yes, they are.
Oh, are they really?
Yes. I got three brand new trailers. So
is that a trailer or is that a hotel room?
No, this is a trailer.
And you can haul that all over the South and work out of it?
No, it's here permanently. It's like a mobile home.
Got Ryan Ellis broadcasting from Styles of Rich and Famous.
Shoot.
Well, is it one of those, though, that on the outside it's just like a white box? It doesn't look like much on the outside?
No, it's
The reason I ask is most like job site foremans, those guys that are on the job site telling them what to do, they don't know shit about building a building. Yes. Most of them, the outside of their trailers look like, if you open the door, it looks like it'd be tool storage on the inside.
Yeah.
Then you go inside and it's really nice because they live there.
Yep.
Yeah. Ryan's been extra for the pinstriping.
Do I know?
I said you spent extra for the pinstriping on that trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Dawson, you're 100% right, man.
Where's the crackling fireplace?
So yeah, this is I was doing a little bit of work and talking to my wife when Shane hopped on, and I was like, screw it, I'm going to hop on for a little bit.
Well, John will be upset.
I know he is. He was raising hell the other night. Ryan's just talking shit about me not ever getting on with him.
Yeah.
I'm like, hell, man, I'm working.
Right. Well, dude, I have a channel, and I don't go live every Sunday. Sometimes I just don't. Sometimes I don't feel like it. I got something
Yeah.
going on. Is the Bears Rams game over? I see the score is 20. Oh, okay, that is final. So the Rams won it in overtime. Cool. I found out King Stud is an actual thing and not a playful nickname. Who's King Stud, Jeffrey? How we brought it up though? We were talking about football. NFL players, of our favorite players were, and I mentioned this recent controversy with Puka Nacua. He was on somebody else's podcast and was like, "Hey man, the next time you score a touchdown, will you do this dance?" He's like, "Yeah, show it to me." So the guy showed him the dance, and you could tell like he didn't get it right the first time. Then you could tell like he didn't understand what the guy was doing, but then he did it. Well, at the end, he does this. Y'all clip that. Put that on Instagram of me doing that. Did you know that that's offensive?
How's that offensive?
Don't do that, Ryan. You're a business owner. Do not do that. Apparently, it's anti-Semitic.
What?
This is the sign for greedy Jews. Rubbing your hands together. Don't
Drying
do that.
your hands.
Yeah. Like he did it. He didn't even do it in the end zone. He did it on their podcast. And like the internet lost their minds that he did this anti-Jewish gesture. Like, how many people in here knew that was anti-Semitic? In the comment.
Drizzy.
Ryan really hates it.
Well, Friday night, Stevie told us to suck them. Said,
yeah.
Suck the juice.
No, he said he would not be sucking Jews. I won't either. I don't care if they're Jew. I don't care what religion or race they are. I ain't sucking nobody. But you didn't know that, Richard? Yeah, and we're all. No, let's face it. Most people in this community and in this chat are in their 50s. But I just don't get it, man. It's like everybody is sitting at home.
Y'all are 50.
Looking for something to be mad about. In all honesty, Bugsy.
Yeah, damn it, Derek.
I'm not sure, but it sounds like I remember him doing like this. I don't know. I just think it's so stupid. Yeah. So that means every time you wash your hands in the sink, you're being racist.
I'm not racist. I got a color TV in my living room.
Yeah, me too.
You see Derek's comment?
I see Derek's. What do you say?
LOL.
No, above that.
Prejudice. I have kosher salt.
What's up, everybody? Sorry I didn't say hi individually. Shane kept talking.
My bad.
That's good. Sorry I'm late.
Yeah, man. Why are you late for, dog?
I was here before you.
That's why I said that.
I wasn't as late to you or as you were to that drop.
Oh, man.
What drop did you miss
hit
out
me so
on?
hard for, man.
What drop did you miss out on?
Prince Custom.
Oh, dude, have you seen the new Protect?
No. Oh, yes. Yes, I saw it.
What's it called?
I don't remember what it's called.
Avalon.
The Avalon. I'm only a little upset about that because two reasons I'm mad at that knife. For 4 years, the guy that owns Protect at Blade Show was told me that they were hoping to start production on the TR4 button lock in the next 6 months, and it never happened. And now all of a sudden, they're doing this one. But on the other hand, I would rather have the Avalon than the TR4. It is a better version. But dude, I think it was just completely stupid that they missed out and didn't hologram that knife. That Avalon would be the most badass knife ProTech has ever made. If they
Is it still 154? I'm assuming.
I don't know. Have they not? No, they're all Magna Cut now too, aren't they?
Not all.
Well, I mean everything. Okay, I thought it was their main steel now, but I could be wrong because I haven't bought a new ProTech.
They do some in each. I like that.
Pull it up, Kyle. Can you share that? Because I don't know how to do that. Huh?
Well, yeah, I can, but you have to approve it.
Oh yeah, Stevie snatched your credentials, didn't he?
I like the Cambria.
The Camry's okay, but the Avalon just looks like a churched up, kind of like a churched up TR4 anyway. Their next one is dropping in Magna Max. Do what, Jeffrey? Are you talking about ProTech's going to use Magna Max? Maybe I'm part of the conversation.
I've not heard that. They don't even have a fuck.
I wonder if he's talking about Spyderco and we missed some. Am I getting plans ready yet for Blade Show? Bugsy, if I can't change something and get better pretty quick, I don't know that I'm even going to go. Well, I will go. If Ryan goes, I'm going.
What to?
I may have to sit in the lobby for the whole thing.
You talking about Blade Show?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going.
Okay. I'll be there probably out in the foyer sitting in the chair. Me and Ryan or Kyle were talking about that too. He's like, dude, just get you a scooter or electric. And I was like, my pride won't let me. I have to use one at the grocery store now. I can walk like to my mailbox and back because it's not very far, but literally after about 100 yards, I have to sit down because my foot hurts so bad. So I just don't know how I'm going to walk around that floor. But maybe I'll be better by then. I hope.
What's up,
but
Steve?
The thing is, we're talking about the guys. This has been going on for 3 months. People have broken bones and are completely healed by now. And I'm kind of in the same shape I was in day one. We can definitely get a handicap placard. Yeah, no shit, Derek.
We've definitely got to get you a powered scooter for.
Tell you what, Derek, you're a big, strong guy. I'll just hop on your shoulders. You do the walking, and I'll tell you which way to go since you can't see shit.
All right, Shane, show the. Where's the?
Hang on, I saw some. The new ProTech is in Magnamax.
I'm trying to find it. It's not on.
You're saying the Avalon is in Magnum, dude. Y'all gonna make me spend money I don't have.
You're not supposed to do that.
What was that voice?
As Lauren, she's on FaceTime with me.
Oh,
she told me to tell you you're not supposed to do that.
Do what?
Spend money you don't have.
Oh, I know.
Hi, Mrs. Ellis. You're an angel.
Hi.
I would much rather Lauren just call me and to have me hunt for a knife. It's a lot funner spending her money.
Hey, I should. Yeah, it is. I should have got her to attempt to get that Prince Customs Day.
You should have.
I
have a feeling though that there's a slight difference in a Prince Custom and getting a Chris Reeve.
Yes.
I think the Prince Customs.
He only had 12 available, so.
Right. You know, as hard as it is to get an SPK, I mean, those go really fast, and there's probably I don't know how many he drops in a batch, but it's more than 12.
It's more. I think it's like 24 or something like that.
Yeah,
it seems like now. I could be wrong about that, but
yeah, a batch as small as 12. Look here.
What's up?
John, look who I got on my channel.
What's up, Ryan? You showed up. You are alive, dude. I'm just glad to see you.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, John. I figured you'd be pissed.
No, I told you guys.
He says that, but he'll send me a text message later. Like, fuck you, man.
No, I've never done that. I always say it's an option, not an obligation. I'm loving the little dragonfly.
Hey, like my T-shirt, Ryan.
I love some big dicks and energy.
Big sticks and energy.
You got a T-shirt too, didn't you?
I think I did. Yes, I did.
Yeah, because that's the only reason I got it, because you were buying your knife. And I was like, hey, can I get a T-shirt?
Yeah.
Hey Ryan, are you still on FaceTime?
Yeah.
All right, never mind.
God, look at this too, dude. Y'all are killing me, man.
Ooh.
A Lamia in K390?
Yeah, I no longer want yours anymore, John.
Right.
You don't have to have mine.
You're not going to get that, dude.
Hey,
That's
Lauren,
fun. You
listen.
don't watch my content.
Hey, Alex Steingraber has got a Lamia.
Y'all should both try.
What?
He's got a Lamia drop coming up.
When?
When is this drop?
I don't know.
So what the hell is a labia?
Labia.
Lamia.
It's a Lamia.
That's what I thought. I wasn't going to say anything.
In all honesty,
What's
Ron,
up,
that would be
Derek?
smart. That would be smart if both of y'all tried.
Heck, if we
Listen.
end up with two of them, that's great.
What's up, Cliff?
If you end up with two,
Hadn't been
you
looking
can
over
sell,
the
you can
chat.
sell
Hello,
one up.
everybody.
You told
Oh, I
me.
could be just like everybody else. I could just sell
Yeah.
one of them, pay for the other.
Hey,
Right.
excuse me. You said we're not spending any more money.
Yeah, but this is different.
It's an investment.
Because that's what I'm going to start saying. then.
John said
This
it.
is
Listen
different.
to John. He
It's,
said
it's
this is
investment in Ryan's boyish happiness.
That's
Right.
right. I deserve it.
Okay.
You said,
Dadgummit, I deserve it.
wait a minute. Back up. You had a conversation with Lauren in which you told her, we're not spending any more money.
And then Mammoth got sent to our house 2 nights ago that I opened with the receipt in there. And so when I went to the point yesterday, guess who wasn't sad and guess who had no regret?
That's so good. I love when the
Wait a minute. What did you open? What was it again?
That mammoth ivory that I bought for that knife.
Yeah.
So
Well,
she opened
gets
it, set the
hard.
box down, went to the needlepoint store, spent like $200.
Hey, Lauren, he did try very hard to get you some nice needlepoint. We went to Two Sisters. Was it Two Sisters? Twisted Sisters.
Yeah, something like that.
Twisted
Twisted.
Sister. That was the highlight of that trip, in all honesty, was going to that needlepoint store for.
Because Shane and I stood outside and looked through the big glass windows and watched Ryan and about 15 ladies from the frou-frou part of town just look hard at needlepoint. It was beautiful.
I learned something about the needlepoint store, though. In Huntsville, you can only go to the needlepoint store in yoga pants, a 3X sweatshirt, no makeup, and your hair in a bun.
Absolutely.
Right.
Every one of them looked the exact same.
Yeah.
That's what I look like right
And
now.
then there was
My
Ryan.
wife- you literally just described my wife right now.
Right.
Ryan,
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
it's going to be over once she finds out the second bank account for knives.
Damn, Kyle, you airing me out, man.
I'm just
There
trying to
is
get.
no second bank account.
Have
There
you
is
thought
no
about-
second-
since
I'm just
knives-
trying to get in good with her,
Hey,
so when she
that's funny,
divorces
bro.
you, I get some of the knives.
Ryan, have you considered the fact
You
that
call Kyle first. Hey, Kyle. Hey, he said he only paid about $10 for all these knives.
have you considered the fact that since knives are tools,
Yes, I have.
you should be able to
Yes, I have.
find them on your taxes?
Yes, I have.
I have some
mean,
cool,
My
some cool
CPA don't like me.
show
Dude,
up.
if you literally, Ryan, if you cut a piece of paper during the day with it, it's a business expense.
You're exactly right.
You got a YouTube channel, dude. What do y'all think of this knife?
Hang
What is that?
hang on. So Jeffrey Dawson's saying it's going to be the Protect Scapegoat, the Chavez collab that would be a Max. So the Avalon is not Magnamax. That makes me feel better. Of course, I
Wait.
still want the Chavez in Magnamax. Now,
But the weird, I want to know how A,
What are you showing, John?
they're getting a hold of it, and B, what they're going to be doing it at.
Well, when you're a company as big as ProCut, you can probably get a hold of whatever you want.
Not necessarily.
They got.
Oh,
I think they got
Case.
inside like coffee connections. I
Case.
think that when you get to that stage of the game with your Spyderco's, your Protects, your cases,
But I'm saying
And
it
the
was
steel
still in
people-
pre-production.
You
It,
know,
it
Case,
wasn't
Case
finalized.
bought, Case bought the first sheet of MagnaCut, right? They were the
I'm-
first.
But I'm saying that
who
Magnamax
Case?
is not.
who?
Case.
You mean
They were
Zippo? You mean Zippo?
It's Case, John. Just
I
because they're
know.
owned by Zippo.
I know.
They bought the first quarter of Magnacut and fucking, I'm sorry, and ruined it.
Ooh,
She heard me.
sweetheart.
I'm sorry.
You know, speaking of owning companies, y'all hear about Met Boss?
I swear to God, I'm going to end this stream.
He probably can end the stream if he wants to.
He's used to being able to in mine. He shut me down before.
I have not.
I know you haven't, but you thought about it.
Oh,
Terry,
I definitely thought about it.
I'm not sure as far as I mean, I guess it depends if you have a business license and all that stuff. I'm not positive.
Yeah, that'll make a difference, and because a lot of times what people don't realize is there's so much write-offs already pre-built into your taxes going short form. Unless you get over like 10K, it's not even worth trying to write anything off.
Oh, it's not hard to get over 10K if you're in business.
But it is if you're trying to get over 10K of actual items that are legit to be able to write off. There's a lot of stuff they've cut back on that you can't write off like you used to be able to.
Joe Isabella.
I spent
Hey,
30 to
everybody,
50,000 a year in tools alone when I ran my shop.
Yeah, but then you also have to look at your depreciation value, and there's a lot to it.
Oh, I know. I had an accountant, but man, if I still owned that shop and I was buying tools, even if they were nice knives, I would be claiming them for sure. Especially if I'm already over that limit, because I was already way over the limit.
What I was saying about Magnamax was it's still in pre-production, so that's why I was shocked that any company would be able to get a hold of it, because they were only doing it in small batches for companies to test out. Like Spyderco did the mule in it. I think Bradford did. They did, and they did Magnamax or Magna Wear, one of the two. But either way, it was still in pre-production. It hadn't even been. Damn it, Stevie! I'm gonna start sending you more volcano videos.
Yeah. That was hilarious because Terry was like, "What the hell, man? Their prices like triple." Like, no, Terry, that's for 10 of them. Yeah.
Hey, rumor has it I've got a little piece of Magnamax coming my way.
Really? From Creeley?
What, over at Knives and More?
No, a little piece from Creeley Knives. They make a little knife called the Minnow.
Yeah.
I might have I forget the other one. Gary's gonna be on as a guest, and I don't know, but I've been communicating back and forth with Trevor. Just picking that kid has impressed me as much as a forward thinker as a knife maker. And his dream is to one day go full time where he can make knives.
Well, how did he get to a point where Larry and Thomas is just, they put him on the list of the first people?
Oh, Creeley? Yeah, that's somebody else. Yeah, they live about 15 minutes from each other. He and John and Andrew Demko and Larry Thomas and Larry's dad have known each other for 20 years. 15 years.
Because I know, like, I was sitting at the table when
the coffee club, man.
When Steve Kalari met with the Era Steel guy, and they sent him that whatever the new Nitro V is, what's they gonna call it, Nitro Max or something?
X7.
Yeah, and they sent Steve a sheet of it to try. And I just remember thinking, it wouldn't matter how many knives I sell, but being on that short list of people that gets to try a new steel would be the highlight of my career. And by the way, if you're watching Super Steel Steve, you piece of that steel and have not seen it. So
you think he's actually watching us?
Balls. He does.
Kyle, do you see what Five Doors
got?
got?
What's that?
Just send me a piece and he
You
never
know
did.
the guy selling a serrated Magnamax mule, if anyone's interested. That sounds like something up your alley.
Not serrated, it's not.
Oh, you don't like serrated with your sharpening abilities?
No, I can sharpen Magnamax, you asshole. I just
you're serrated. I thought that was something you
I
might
can sharpen serrated.
on,
I don't like to.
Don't get so thin skinned like serrated would cut you.
Jerk off.
Oh, I haven't looked either because when I first started looking, I just gave up, but I haven't seen any available anywhere. And I need to make sure I can heat treat it too. I don't know what it soaks at. If it's over, what did we decide? My oven will go to 2100, but it's only accurate to 2050. Like it has a hard time maintaining 2100.
Richard, I did. Thank you for asking. It was just turning it off and turning it on.
I'd like to turn you off and turn. I think it is. I think it's 20. It's either 2050 or 2150 is the new one, bud.
Yeah.
I suffered during my members live.
Terry, I wish I could fill that void.
Bugsy, he does literally get up at the crack of dawn and work in his carport, regardless of the temperature, till 11 or 12 o'clock every night. But he's also ignoring you because he does me too. You know, I will say this: Steve Clarey is the worst communicator of any human being I've ever met, and I think other people know that as well. Yeah.
Hey, Derek.
I just said turning off.
Derek, for real, message me on Instagram your address, and I'll send you one, buddy.
Send him what? What are you sending, Derek?
Your mom.
That's mean, Ryan. I can't believe you'd say that for Lauren.
You got extra crates from work?
Huh?
You got extra crates for his mom from work?
My mom,
By the way, I wasn't gonna say anything. I wasn't even gonna.
my mom is built like a 50-gallon drum. Ain't no doubt about that. Yeah.
5-door. These aren't readers, buddy. These are actual 100% prescription.
I need some. These are literally 6 pair for $9.99 on Amazon. They're not glass, so they scratch instantly. They're horrible. I need to get a decent pair of readers.
6 pair for how much?
Like $9.99.
That's better than 6 pairs of pants for $30.
I was literally just thinking, I knew exactly where this is going.
Win-win.
Yeah. You got me on that one. I honestly bought those pants or paid for those pants. I didn't buy anything. And I knew they would be garbage, but I wanted to see how garbage they were.
They're so garbage. They didn't even make it to your mailbox.
Yeah, they didn't even.
I find out it's just a scam, dude.
They dissolved in the first fog it went through.
I am the world's worst. Like I see these promotions on Instagram, and it says shop now.
What are you hammering?
It's always stuff that interests me, because of the algorithm and AI.
Why do you put that on mattress?
Terry, those glasses are cool that he makes, but they're expensive as all get out.
Yeah, I knew shop shape would be high. But I want something with less thick of a rim.
Okay.
What'd she say?
I heard her hammering on something, and I had to check and see what she was doing.
If you have to use a hammer, you're doing needlepoint wrong.
That's why I was like, what in the heck is going on here?
She put all your shit in the spare room and hammer it shut.
Oh, no.
You guys would be shocked if you ever go to a needlepoint. At least if you go to the needlepoint store, John.
That's beautiful.
John, Ryan, and myself went to. You would be shocked at how expensive that stuff is. And you can hold it and know for a fact this cost $1.50 to make.
Yeah, you can't get mad at what people
There's no way. There's no reason that stuff should cost.
Painted canvases. That's why.
They're printed.
They're printed.
I can't argue. I can't say anything. Y'all can talk about. I can't.
Right, which costs no more than $2.
Now, the art could very well be original art, which is very valuable, whether it's created on a computer.
It is hand painted. So, I mean,
hand painted.
Ryan's not going to argue with a box full of William Henrys. He's just sitting there shutting up.
Yeah.
I want to tell y'all some facts. If you're trying to
give her a hard time, if she enjoys it, that's awesome.
The YouTube community reacts to spider codes. They watch that shit. And they comment. I haven't read any of the comments.
What, needlepoint?
No, spider codes. That's a hot button.
Yeah, it really is.
Mrs. Ellis, I've got a question for you.
Oh, Lord.
At what age do you transition from needlepoint to crocheting?
So I think it's really based on
Burning stables.
Where you said
Based
what?
on what?
It's based on what?
I think it's based on like where you are demographically. I don't think it's age anymore because like old people do this too. But
By demographically, you mean it's how much money you have?
no. I mean like people like up north do this more because it's colder. So like they get more use out of like knitting and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
Because
So
you're creating like knitted something to wear.
I thought they were the same thing, but when you get together with other women and do it, you call it needlepoint. And when you get old and don't have any friends, it's crochet.
no.
But crocheting is less of a social event than needlepoint, correct?
But you're making scarves and things that people can wrap up. So you're creating.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is, needlepoint has more of a social community, where crocheting
is isolation.
Needlepoint is a big TikTok trend right now.
They got me.
That's all this is about.
TikTok is AIDS.
Yes.
I haven't even gone there now that we allegedly own it. I won't go to another social media. I don't have the bandwidth for it.
Does Lauren sell these items that she needlepoints?
No, she does not.
I sell other stuff.
She could. I mean, she does have stuff that she sells.
Well,
I mean, she just
I'll have
started.
to send you a message because I want to.
Hey, you can make a living off the TikTok shop if you get out there and you get some followers. I'm not against it at all. I just don't have the bandwidth.
Yeah, me either.
Dude, I just found out that a buddy of mine, you probably know him too, Ryan, moved to Nashville and married this chick, and she's like a big time successful TikTok fashion influencer.
Prenup.
You remember Marty Clayton?
Yeah.
Marty's married to
They can make $1 million a month.
oh, they're loaded.
I mean, those.
And all he
and
does
that's
for
not-
a living is goes to the gym twice a day to look good for her.
I'd love that relationship. Ugh.
The
Yeah,
That's sarcastic.
he's married to Hillary Clayton. She's a TikTok, Instagram, fashion. Like she's under contract. She makes
Shane,
money.
how do you get connected with so many of these like blonde? They all look alike, kind
I've
of.
never met her. That's a
And
buddy
they're
of
all
mine.
in different like fields. Are you a stalker?
No, I've never met her. She's married to
That's
a
the
buddy.
pot calling the kettle black with the whole Hank lady.
The one Hank lady, that's Countess Anne. Thank you very much. That's what she prefers.
And Elizabeth Hurley.
She's a
She's
married woman.
She's married. All right. I congratulated her. I was probably one of the first people, because I'm a stalker, that congratulated her on her post when she said she was married. I'm not like sexually attracted to her. She could be my daughter. I just like her art and I like her. You know, I can appreciate her. That doesn't mean I have any just dirty thoughts. You guys are sick.
How many times have you said how hot she is?
I said I'd move to Serbia. Yeah,
Right.
I would.
I remember
I
something about you saying something about her bath water. So I don't know why you're calling us sick.
Right. And move to
She's
Serbia to
34
marry
years
her,
old.
but yet you don't want anything sexual with her.
I'm only 20-something years older than her. I know it's sick, but I'd go there in Serbia if she invited me. But she's married now.
Oh,
They say the third is the charm. So maybe when I'm 70.
Yeah, but I asked Marty. I was like, man, that's awesome that she can make that much money doing that. I was like, but what do they do when they kind of age out? You know, as they get older, and they lose that youthful beauty. He's like, dude, she made enough money in the first year
trade him in for a new one.
to cover. He said she made enough money in her first year to cover our retirement.
Yeah, it's just about her being smart and not, realizing that you've got like a football career. You've got a limited window.
Right. But yeah, she's
Last time I went down to the beach, I played golf with a guy that married a doctor, and he said the only thing he has, like he goes and plays golf 3 times a week and picks the kids up for school. That's his job. He said she don't want him working. This blows my mind. Some people have it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be kind of a hardcore life for me to roll. I don't know. I think I'd feel very much like I needed some kind of identity.
He does have an identity. He shoots steroids in his ass cheek and goes to the gym twice a day.
Well, that's different than. Well, I mean, I'd have to maybe golf would be an identity. Maybe I could turn. If I'd have to have something that I was working towards, even if it wasn't as lucrative. Because I mean, you don't want to compete for sure. I mean, there's no.
Let me tell y'all don't kid yourself about thinking this dude must be really good looking.
Rob and I agree 100%.
Marty Clayton has
an identity,
a perfect egg-shaped head. Have you seen him since he shaved his head, Ryan?
No, I hadn't seen him in years.
Dude, I would grow my hair back instantly. Why do you see this head?
You probably told him to.
I mean, he's got a faux hawk here, but look at that egg.
That looks like a steroid head.
I can't see nothing there, bud.
It is a steroid head.
It's like a Lego head.
But you're right. TikTok's where the money's at now. If you're trying to make money on,
if you want to go just shill products, and there's nothing wrong with that because people buy them. I mean, it depends on every company needs a sales representative.
There's a difference between sales and shills, though. There's a difference between actually having a marketing campaign and then just having quote unquote influencers try to sell bullshit. That is not even, you're lying about it.
Well, if you're lying about it, if the product represents what you're saying it does, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about misrepresenting something. I'm talking about influencers, and I'm not an influencer, but the way that you look at a TikTok influencer, that is a viable top 5 marketing strategy that all big companies employ now. They have to be in a social space. So I'm talking about legitimate products. I think you can make a living.
That's the worst word of the 21st century is influencer.
I agree.
He is not packing a Monster Hammer Homer. Marty is just, he has the one thing that
I'm going
is the
to
most
sleep.
required. He has a lot of confidence.
Love you. Bye.
Are they, do they have kids?
No.
Are they that age? Are they young kid age?
Marty's probably 40.
I mean, is that something that you would think they're?
She's
I
younger.
mean, a lot of times people are looking for marriages. I mean, for kids. I don't know if that's part of their plan.
I don't know.
Biologically, that's how sometimes mates are chosen.
I had a really awkward moment because I was friends with Marty, and I lived with Brett Smith.
I got to grab my stuff.
At the time, Brett was dating August Machen. You remember her?
Yes.
He took her out on their anniversary. They're at their anniversary dinner, sitting there at a table, and Marty and Zach McCrary are sitting at the bar. Marty turns and sees her. Sees that she's with Brett. He knows Brett. And he tells Zach, you can go, you're going to have to get a ride home because I'm fixing to go take that blonde-headed chick over there away from Brett, and we're leaving. And Zach's like, whatever, man. He walks up and sits down in the booth with them, sits beside August in the booth on her anniversary dinner, whispers in their ear, and they both get up and walk out, get in her truck and leave. I told Brett, I was like, dude, you're on your own on this one, man. I can't get in the middle of this. But any woman that would get up and walk out.
Like it was never your woman to begin with.
No, she was definitely one of those, what's that saying? She wasn't yours, homie. It was just your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Her and my oldest daughter were really good friends, which probably tells you how trifling my oldest daughter was. Hey, she trifling, man. She was just pretty enough to get away with whatever. Everything, really. I don't know how that happened.
Man, her mom must have been really pretty.
She was when she was young.
Yeah, I mean, because she didn't get her looks from you.
No. All she got from me was a high forehead.
Nice knife nut.
Yeah.
Hey, don't underestimate Don't underestimate the power of a high forehead.
Yeah.
This is such a sharp little razor.
It was actually really unhealthy for her to be that pretty and be able to talk her way out of things. She really should have gotten more trouble when she was young. She probably would have been a much more balanced adult. But that's not the way it happened.
Me too. Didn't happen that way.
John, how much paper's on your floor right now?
Very little. I've cleaned up. I was supposed to have a visit today, but it got rescheduled sometime next week. But I've gotten almost all my paper off my floor. Thank you.
Last time I was there, there was a pile.
Yeah, Richard would be proud. And
Literally
so
under John's desk is a pile.
not anymore. And Shane's got to come up here like next week sometime or the week after because we got a prize pack to send out.
Yeah.
And he'll see it because I'm going to keep it. I mean, I've got it pretty well. I mean,
Damn,
my house is cleaned up. I've never impacted it like most people would domestically. It's just stuff set out. I mean, I don't like live in a house, like cook and do shit like that but it's just lived in.
That's hilarious.
Homer, you need to give that guy half your check. When I left my first wife, Meathead, I'll never forget it, dude. I was talking to Meathead, and he's like, man, what are you doing? I was like, what do you mean? He's like, you're walking away from a $200,000 home. There's $100,000 worth of cars in the driveway. There was 7 televisions in our house. It's like, you're just going to walk away and lose all that? And I was like, Meathead, if you'd told me 5 years ago I could have wrote that bitch a check, I'd have done it. I'd have just wrote her a check for all that shit and left. Yeah, absolutely. She can have it all.
Peace of mind is so valuable.
Yeah, and she wasn't a
Yes.
horrible person. She wasn't a cheater or any of that. It was just I had zero peace. And the man just can't live that way. You know, if nothing's ever good enough, you can't make enough money, you can't work hard enough, you can't, just no peace at all whatsoever. That's why I love that video clip that's all over Instagram. That woman, they both are out there in their late 40s, early 50s. And she's like, she's not prettier than me. She's not younger than me. She's not skinnier than me. Why would you pick her? And he's like, she's not as loud as you. That was his answer. She's not as loud as you. She doesn't yell at me. Yeah, peace is worth, when it comes to a relationship, peace is worth everything.
And it goes both ways.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Unfortunately,
Jeffrey, I'm going to say her being nuts, I can deal with. Her having nuts, I cannot. No offense to those of you who like nuts, but you might want to go to the doctor because there's something wrong with you. I got a private chat thing over here. What's this?
Oh, Ryan and I are talking.
Oh, okay.
It don't concern you.
My bad. I'm proud I noticed that there was a problem.
I'm surprised you saw it too.
I don't even know how to hardly use StreamYard anymore. It changes every time I log in. Yeah. Shane does have his set to daytime mode, which is very bright.
I don't know what you mean.
Looks exactly the same as yours.
Doesn't mine look black?
No, yours looks like this fucking skating rink. And it's annoying.
Is it white? I didn't think it had a white background. I thought
it's just all blue washed.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just not a good look. But anyway,
No, it's not a good look.
Crispy and I were talking earlier, and he had to pause.
Yo, I'm so used to it. I could never be a couple again.
Mid conversation, like he was in the middle of a
Couple
sentence.
guns.
He was in the middle of a sentence, like I was when John interrupted me. He was in the middle of a sentence and stopped and told me to hang on a minute. And he had the most beautiful conversation with his granddaughter. And I felt honored to just be sitting there listening to it happen on the phone. And the fact that he cut me off as soon as she spoke, he was like, hey, dude, shut up, because this kid's more important to you. That's not what he said, but that's what he did. And it was the most beautiful. I loved hearing it because there's just not enough of that anymore.
Hey, Shane, approve this. I'm going to share something.
You're
Sure.
kind of like a cross between Rudy and Forrest Gump, aren't you?
Who?
You.
He
Oh.
is.
What are you sharing? Do I need to hit it?
Yeah, approve it.
Who is that?
Shane is Master Blaster from Mad Max.
Who did that? That is incredible. That's so good.
You look good in the helmet.
Was it Cole? Is Cole in here?
Nope, it's not Cole.
That looks like Cole's work. Who did that?
It's not. I can't tell you.
Why can't you tell me? I mean, I'm not mad about it. It's awesome. I may,
AI
have,
is awesome. And that's probably not AI.
I may have them do some more work for me. That would be. Well, the only problem was the helmet.
Burnt Relic, I feel you, dude.
If you could tell it was Derek for real on
I got burnt.
the bottom part. You know, those are chaps too. I need that on a t-shirt. Me too.
I was about to say that would be a good T-shirt.
Oh, yeah. Bugsy saying Kyle did it. I don't know who did it, but it was pretty incredible.
I did not do it, but I am going to share one more thing that Ryan wants me to share.
This is the drop I missed out on today.
Kyle, who was the guy that used to do all my
There you
photos?
go.
I bet you can't remember.
Drewby?
No, the guy that did the patina picture.
Is that a Prince custom?
I did one of them.
This is first
That's
Tonto.
gorgeous. It's a gorgeous Tonto. It doesn't even look really like a Tonto that I've seen
Oh,
before.
it's so
I like
sick.
my Tonto better.
I told Jeff A to Z about Prince Customs, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm sure." I'm like, "Dude, I'm just telling you. Good luck getting one."
I don't remember who else. Who else was? I'm supposed to remember.
The guy that did the busted ass pirate rowboat. We can never remember that guy. He hasn't been around in forever. And last time we brought it up and couldn't remember his name, I remembered it and found him on Instagram and messaged him, and I still haven't heard back.
It wasn't some dude, was it?
Nope, wasn't some dude. But but it was like that. He didn't go by his real name. It always drives me crazy. I can never remember that dude's name. He was in the chat all the time, and then I reached out to him, and he was having some health issues. It wasn't like life threatening, but I think he's got a bad back or something.
Maybe he died.
And he, if you'd listen, John, instead of interrupting, he couldn't work.
Rest in peace, motherfucker.
And he was like, I can't even afford internet right now.
Damn it. Hey, give me a second. I'll think about it because I do remember the exact person. Because he had a brother down in Mississippi or something he was trying to move with.
Oh, I don't remember that part. The only thing I know about Mississippi, I know El Cap was in Mississippi for a while because he had a family member that was.
El Cap, if you're in here, congratulations. You won today due to a DKSSF from Brother Richard. Just letting you know. I'll be reaching out to you.
What?
DSKSF. Do something kind for somebody.
Oh.
Duh.
Whenever I try to think of his name, Demonock always comes to mind, but it wasn't Demonock.
No.
And the thing was, he didn't even do very good photoshopping. Like, it wasn't good at all, but it was perfect for my sense of humor.
I can't remember, but I do remember the person you're talking about. I can't remember their screen name, though.
Yeah, he was always in Stevie's.
Yeah, shit. Let me see how far back I can go in my.
Y'all have so much
messages.
better memories than me.
If we did, we'd remember the dude's name.
No, but y'all remember like Demonock. That's a name I haven't thought of, and I wonder how Demonock's doing. What's up, brother?
He's on said faction. You're just always too good to show up for it.
I'm always on said faction. Goob. I'm just not always chatting.
Whatever, dude.
I just come off 3 hours and I usually fall asleep. You've seen me fall asleep in front of you. You know how I roll. I roll horizontal.
There's Dan Brock.
No, it's not Matt Yako.
I hadn't heard from Dan Brock in forever and a day. He's a channel mod, but he's never here.
But I think Dan Brock's just doing fine. He's always does Dan Brock.
Dan Brock's
We'll see Dan Brock in June.
Shane, it wasn't Evil E, was it?
Wasn't Evil E. Evil E was the one that used to do the bathtub and the googly eyes every time.
Right. Let me get that.
Nope, not let me. right.
wasn't?
We were just talking about Lemmy.
That's who I thought you were talking about. Was let me get that.
Lemmy, my connection with Lemmy was I used to time him out
Right.
every time he came into Maddie's. Was it Dwayne? No, if that was his name, I never knew his real name. Y'all are gonna be mad if I figure it out though, because y'all are gonna remember it.
This show is great.
What show's great?
I'm kidding.
I'm just giving you a chance to talk without interrupting me.
I don't talk to you on other people's show. I'm a guest.
You interrupt
I'm
more
here,
than
I'm
any
here,
person
I'm
I
here
know.
for eye candy. For the ladies.
I do it too, though. I can't say nothing. Did I even remember
Oh,
saying
I want to say Trevor likes the shit out of both you guys.
Trevor was pretty awesome.
He's wax wing. He will be back. He will be a reoccurring guest when he has things to talk about, and he'll probably talk to you guys with just for opinions outside of lives.
It was just weird to me that he was one of the people that just disappeared, and like nobody ever talks about him. But we all used to say hey to him, and like he was very active. And then all of a sudden, he just wasn't. He just disappeared.
Was it Mario? Not Mario. Yeah, Mario.
No.
What? Mateo?
Mario.
Oh, not Mateo.
Who the hell's Mario?
Wasn't that the one from Grateful Panic who we put on?
Talking about Marco.
Marco Polo.
Yeah, it was not Marco.
I'm
Gosh,
sure there's been a Mario though. I'm sure there's been a Luigi.
if he doesn't have Instagram anymore, will my messages disappear?
Probably, or it'll be, or your message will be there, but there's corresponding replies won't be there.
There's so many people that have their accounts or usernames gone now.
Hey, check this out. I don't know if y'all can see that.
No, just blurry.
I've got a message from Daryl Ralph in my Instagram.
Oh, he's a maker, right?
He's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably like, hey man, I want to leave everything to you if you get back with me before I pass away.
No, we were having a conversation about that $1,500 custom gun hammer that I had.
I had a gun hammer, a Kaiser gun hammer that I gave away.
Yeah. The problem with that knife was it was so gaudy, I was embarrassed to carry it.
It looked like something crawling out of the water. The flipper tab, when you set it down, it looked like an alligator coming up out of
it was huge. The flipper tab looked like a trigger on a gun.
It was a gun hammer.
That's the whole point. Yeah, but that's not the thing. That particular knife, it had what's it called? The atropic anodizing. It was too much, man. It was so shiny and like everything you could do to a knife was done to that one, and it was just too much. I didn't give $1,500 for it. I traded for it and made good money when I got rid of it. But one of the few trades I've ever made money on. I apologize, guys. It's going to drive me nuts if I can't find this guy's name.
Searching. I can't figure out who it is.
Already scrolled all the way to the bottom.
I'm still
Dude,
going.
I'm down where I was messaging Advanced Knife Bro about Knives Live.
I'm 2 years in, and I'm still scrolling.
He must have deleted if you're not seeing any of his footprints.
Well, I don't know that I'm not seeing it. I think
Was it Monster Racing?
I would know the name when I see it for sure. Hey, here's my message from Romette Knives when they offered to send me a bunch of free shit. And I said, I only purchase US made knives from reputable companies, but thanks anyway. And he still didn't let go. He's like, thanks for your answer, but if you want, Amazon can support. No reason to return.
Hey, John,
No,
why don't you
thanks.
send me that knife to review?
This one?
Yep.
I can review it for you, dude.
No, why don't you send it to me to review?
It's awesome.
You can send it to me to review.
It's not as awesome as the fact that he's about to release one.
You can drive up and get it, buddy. I don't trust the post office with this knife.
Once that K390 Lamia comes out, your knife drops in value.
I'm not trying to get rid of my
Yeah, I'll
knife.
give you $20 for it.
I'm not
Yeah.
trying to get rid of my knife. My
I
knife
know,
is
but
special
now's
to
the
me,
time. You should
not
you should
because of the
dump it.
CW, but because of the Distressed Black and the Friday the 13th.
You
I
should.
told you guys that.
I agree with Shane. You should dump it right now.
It sits right next to my Magna Cut
John,
Old Doctor.
it's not special anymore.
They're gonna do they're gonna do other special runs anyways.
No knives are special. Newsflash. I'm learning so much about knives by watching the buying side of it.
There's a message from Bree Blossom. Do y'all know who Bree Blossom is?
No, but I know I could make a living.
That's not what's her name, is it?
If I was part owner of
she's
Knives More, they're making a good living from where they
I was thinking of the,
and it has nothing to do with selling knives. Well, it does, but not selling the.
She's
I was thinking of the one of the cake.
Other than selling
Back up in
knives,
the
what
sauce.
are they doing, John?
No, I'm talking about not. I mean, selling knives,
legit, decent person.
but not selling their Spydercos, their Benchmays. They're making a good living off of that. But their ability to be so deep into having people come from so far to sell collections to them, they're able to cherry pick and get some really good values, and they give people what they want. That's why people drive from Chicago to sell to John, because they know they're getting more from him. But he still cleans them up, puts the time into them, and he's got something down there special. I mean, I don't understand the traditional side of it yet, but it's very, very special. People, those buyers are loyal, man. Case buyers, nothing like them in loyalty.
So would you say the majority of his margins come from Case?
I would say it's
Ryan, that's a text thread with DJ Shipley, by the way.
If you roll used, if you roll resale into it, I would say traditional is by a mile, but I don't know that for sure. I'm just thinking because I know we've got a little case right now, just a little small knife that we're selling for $2,000. We probably put, I'm guessing, $1,000 in it. I'm thinking they probably do that. I think that's about normal, right? I mean, it's been there for over a year. What's up, Pocket Privilege?
Bree Blossom.
They don't know me well enough to share that much, but I'm learning.
I thought you said you didn't talk when you were a guest on other people's show.
Fuck you. You're looking for somebody's name. You've been just dead air for the last 20 minutes. Keep blowhard.
I have not. I've been talking the whole time.
Notice Shane shut up. I started talking.
You're the most hateful 115 pounds of anyone I've ever known.
Yes.
It'll make me break out my
He's the fastest little man I've ever met.
I've actually gone a little bit more towards the dark side in my thinking. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I went down to I don't know if I told you.
You're going to stop that stupid ass. Hey guys and girls, no matter what time of the day it is, I'm so glad you're here to join me on the. Yeah,
I'm friendly.
You're an asshole. Then you can stop.
Hey, that's a beefy looking Steve Clary. You know you inspired me, Ryan, and my knife now is in Joe Isabella's hand.
Oh yeah.
Getting a sheet. That looks thick. What is that?
Dude, it's stupid thick.
What is it?
I don't know.
What's the blade? What blade is it?
I'll have to look.
What's it made of? Do you know?
I can't remember. Hang on. Give me just a second. I'll tell you.
Hey, Kyle. That's good, buddy. I thought it was tungsten carbide.
I think that message disappeared.
I think you have talking about a ghost because I don't remember y'all's person.
Oh, you would. If I said his name, everybody in here would remember who it was.
I just dug the tip of that.
Sure, it started with a D.
Crewwear.
D.
This is a chunk of crewwear. This sucker is thick.
Yes, I mean, that looks like it's a 1/4 inch of crewwear.
Nice, yes,
it's about a 1/4 inch.
Just 3/16.
And that handle's mammoth bone?
Pops don't carry 1/4 inch crewwear.
Ivory.
Thanks, Mr. Wizard.
Darth
No, because I've tried to buy it.
Dang. Listen, Darth BMX?
Nope.
That's what Stevie was asking.
No.
D-metal?
No, not D-metal. It was one word, but it wasn't like a but it was like deviant or something like that, but that's not what it was.
Deef? Dequifa?
I don't even know what you're saying, John.
It was D Metal, said Stevie said. Thanks, Stevie. It was D Metal. Shane just doesn't remember. D Metal for sure, Five Door said. Shane, you've been overruled.
100% D Metal.
Stevie might remember because, like I said, he did the.
Stevie said it's D Metal. There's no question. I mean, if you look
D-Metal,
at your chat instead of at your phone, you'd see that everybody's like, "Hey, dude."
Look at who's calling that. Who's calling the kettle black when you're the
Look,
one who
D-Metal
looks
is in the chat.
and you can't remember your damn name.
You summoned him.
It's not him. I'm
Almost.
Let's ask D Metal. Did you do the Photoshop of Speedy Gonzalez by the little busted ass rowboat for me? Because I don't show a text thread with D Metal. Nothing.
Everybody's Instagram's name's different. Even D Metal confirms.
Oh,
Says Five Door.
Ask what did I do?
Look what Five Door says.
I said I need somebody to do that for me, and within 5 minutes, this guy sent me a picture, and it was like a really, really poorly done Photoshop of Speedy Gonzalez.
D Metal says, newsflash. No, that wasn't me. Never used Photoshop.
And I'm telling you, all of y'all will be upset that you forgot this guy.
Stevie, I need power now more than ever.
I'll make a bet with you.
What do you want to bet?
I would not be upset if I found out and you told me. I would be just the same, except I'd be like, man, I'm never getting this hour and 6 minutes back of my life. What's this fucker's name?
Oh, man.
You guys know I'm kidding.
I know.
Oh, Fed Doomsday?
No.
I'm
telling you, I would know it. It sounds like it's either DE or DI something, but I can't remember. And that's the one channel that I know he was always in. He was always in Stevie's lives.
Y'all see anything similar between those two knives?
Nothing.
I do. You don't?
I think they look a little alike. And it's weird that I never thought that until I saw John showing that dragonfly today. But they're both leaf-shaped blades. They both got a...
When Shane made the modifications that made this knife cool, this little ramp and this little ramp and the swell on the back of the handle are very similar. They don't look alike, of course, but they're similar. And I think that I think this is a great knife. The Dragonfly, these scales are under $100. You don't need them. They're a pain to put on.
What are those?
Titanium scales.
It's CBP 189, Paul.
Yeah, and you get a back.
What are they made of?
No, titanium, and you get a back spacer where you just put the spring in, and the trick is you put this spring in you put this screw in, you get two little phosphorus bronze washers. Because I didn't know this on a Dragonfly, the washer is just a little raised part of FRN on the inside of the scale. It's not even a physical washer on this knife before I took it apart. The only metal parts on this knife are the screws, the lock, and that little leaf spring that goes in the FRN pocket. And that's created by this little back spacer. It's a great little kit. Makes this knife just so much fun to carry. And each time I use it, it gets smoother. And it's a back lock, so it's not supposed to be flicky-dicky, but it is.
Mine wasn't. My Dragonfly, you couldn't flip it at all.
I can fail it, but I can flick it too.
But it's weird how you take those Spydercos with the FRN scales and put a metal scale on it, and it just completely changes the knife.
I saw something.
That looks... The Dragonfly has always looked kind of cheap to me, but that doesn't look cheap.
It does.
Yeah, it makes it just a, what's up, Fed Harrison, my brother?
What's up,
How you doing, Fed?
I really haven't, it made me like, it's the first, I've always liked putting scales on knives, and it's always transformed a knife for me. Put scales on it, like my mini Adamas it really transformed that knife when I put scales on it. But that little Dragonfly job, once I finally got the scales on it, thanks Tate, it's been as transforming of a knife as any.
There's another guy that's sitting around. Has anybody heard from Paul Bessemer lately?
Who?
I haven't seen Paul Bessemer around very
That
much.
that doesn't even ring a bell to me.
Paul
I don't
Bessemer
recognize-
doesn't?
No, I don't
Dude,
recognize
I'm brain dead. I forget shit. That doesn't mean I didn't love Paul Bessemer at one time. He didn't make an imprint in my brain.
I get that, but
Speaking of, I've got enough charge to eliminate Jason again.
to tell you how bad we are, do any of us even remember that guy that was big in OCD's comment section that died a couple of years ago? Like, we all knew him. We all spoke to him, but I can't remember his name now.
who.
I don't remember anybody dying from OCD.
Justin and Molly was talking about it when he passed away.
I have no idea.
My dad's girlfriend who lived across the street from him passed away last night. My aunt sent us a text, and when the date was, like, we were going to drag dad. Not going to happen. Newsflash.
Kyle, just so you know, Living Get That hasn't answered me since August.
Well, he was like,
I keep messaging him, asking him, just checking in, making sure you're good. I haven't heard from him since August.
I thought he was going through some shit, but the last time I talked to him,
he was the same way. He was extremely broke.
yeah, that's the guy I was talking about that was going down to Mississippi with his brother or whatever. But then I think his brother passed.
Maybe.
So, yeah, he was like 2 years back.
Richard, that video was authentic, and I would not say a $9 knife's not worth it. When I took that knife apart and put it back together and realized that the reason it wouldn't work because they didn't thread one side of the liners and it had a reversible clip, that's an instant fail. That's misleading the public or somebody not doing their job.
Was that Walmart knife?
Yes. So the Walmart knife's got a reversible clip, right?
Yeah.
I'm never going to reverse the clip, but I took it all the way apart. I was trying to get the blade straight, checked it all out. The one thing, the scales aren't inset, so the scales lay on top of the liner.
Right.
I got it all put back together. Got to put my clip on. My clip wouldn't go in. I took the clip off. I couldn't get the screw to go in the liner, so I took it apart again, and I'd switched my liners up. One liner had threaded clip screws. The other holes were not threaded and were not big enough for the screws to go in. So if you were ever going to switch your clip on that knife, you would never have gotten the screws in. They didn't care about the 10%. And it's a shitty knife. Fuck them. Fuck Ozark Trail.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ed. I still love those knives. And I've got one that I'm giving away. It's coming soon. It's a good knife. Just don't take it apart.
It's weird when you scroll back to these conversations. Like, I didn't remember that Shark Guy.
I'm glad you're having a detour in your mind.
I am. Shark Guy won the TRM we gave away on Live Live.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I didn't remember that.
Knives Live was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was.
We gave a knife away on every live plus the giveaway, the big giveaways.
Well,
Shark Guy passed away, right?
Mostly, yeah. That Shane, there was. Let's see, what was the guy's name that had the kid who didn't give away the knife? Let's talk about remembering people. What was his name?
I don't remember him either.
Survive something, yeah, you do. He was the guy that you had to give a knife of yours away for.
It didn't go by his name though. The channel was Shredder Knives or something.
Shredder, that's what I need to know. Shredder reviews. Cue-ball. No, Cue-ball's.
The Shredder was actually his kid though, but he was a piece of shit.
No, Fed, I wasn't. I think it's probably worth the $5. I would just say don't take it apart. Again, to me, it was more of the content. When I took it apart, I thought I could straighten it, get it back together, and then it could have been somebody on a Friday just didn't thread that side, and what would you call it? QC'd it and catch it going out. It could have been that easy. Is they just didn't run that?
I'm an 8-year-old, John, so you can't.
Shane, go up a little bit and look at Knife Nut's comment. He addressed you. I can't highlight it, otherwise I would.
It's hard. Oh.
It is worth $10, Kathleen. I had to over dramatize it a little bit, and it was frustrating as fuck trying to get the clip back on. So that was coming from a place of hate.
I advertised that that Magna Cut at 63, 64. Whenever I say that, when I do a batch at one time, a lot of those were 64 and a half, and even the 63s were like 63.8. Any other knife company in the world would just round it up, but I didn't want to say that they were 64 and a half when one of them was 63.8, but yours may very well be a tad over 64.
Mine's 64 and a half.
Yeah, a lot of them got, or I say a lot of them, a couple of them.
And guys,
got,
I did not mean to offend anybody on the Ozark Trail video, but I was pissed off. I'd had a horrible experience with Spyderco 3 days earlier. That knife was inexcusably ridiculous to put back together, and I snapped. What are you going to say? I spurged out.
Tom, it's usually hard. It was just hard for you.
It was impossible. You would have had to have threaded the fucking. No, if I'd not switched the scales, if I had not switched the scales accidentally, you're right. I would have never known there was a problem. If I hadn't messed it up and mixed the parts up, there would have never been a problem. You're right. I'm looking at OCD for EDC Spydercos under his knives section on his website. If anybody collects Spydercos and they're looking for weird stuff, OCD for EDC is the place to go to find rare Spydercos, like a collector's club Harpy.
The Harpy's a cool ass knife.
If you're looking for something like that.
And Kyle can sharpen it, so that's not an excuse.
Or a man bug, or a dragonfly in Spy 27, or an Incenza, or a Club Slim.
Hey, John.
Hey.
Question. I know times are tough, but do you have a little bit of money to spare? Maybe you can buy a breath.
A what? A what was the word you tried to use? I just did not hear you.
Breath.
Breath? To like not talk?
Like stop to take a breath? Can you?
No, I will not for you or anyone else. I'm gonna start talking in Dr. Seuss rhymes only, motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
Well, let me ask you this: How come you talk like this on my channel, but you try to be all debate, not hate on your channel?
Because I was having a very calm conversation with Trevor when somebody came in the other night and was like, "Hey, everybody, my name's Shane." I figured the least I could do is pay it back.
But I didn't interrupt Trevor, and I was nothing but nice.
I'm trying to be nothing but nice. I talked about a bad experience I had on a knife disassembly. It happened. The best of us and the worst. I'll put myself in that worst category.
I'm not even making fun of you. I'm just saying that knife was difficult for you. The Mannix is difficult for me. I know people who take apart and reassemble Mannixes with no issue. I'm just saying, don't blame the knife. It was just difficult for you.
I'm blaming the knife. But thank you.
I still haven't given up. It's amazing the people I've had. Oh, there it is right there. Ezekiel Yates.
What?
I don't remember him. Means nothing to me.
That's the shredder.
Ezekiel? Oh.
That's the kid's name. That's the kid's name. Even
what you're doxing a kid?
Jesus.
Huh?
What's the way to dox a kid?
It's on his Instagram. That's his.
But his Instagram is probably private, and he accepted you as a friend because he trusted you before you violated the circle of trust.
Is the knife shredder.
Hang on, stop. I got to give Kathleen credit because she's 100% correct.
What?
Look what she said.
I don't see it.
I gotta find it
up just a little bit.
I found it. Does anyone have else have a whiplash?
From what, Kathleen?
Me.
Yeah.
I don't take ADHD meds on the weekends. I'm sorry.
Javon's like a fart in the skillet. He can't stay still.
I stood in Burger King for one day, in line at Burger King one day, and I know I let 20-something customers go ahead of me because I was just waiting on John to pause for a second where I could tell him I had to get off the phone. And it took 20 minutes. He never, there was no punctuation, no commas, no periods. going on and on talking about how they make this THC oil or something. I don't know.
Whatever I was spitting was fact.
I was just amazed that somebody could marathon talk about something that I cared nothing about. But he made sure I sat through it for half an hour.
You
That
should
wasn't
see
the day you
me
got
in
banned from
public
Burger King,
speaker
was it?
with an outline.
Well, how he ended, the only reason I got to tell him I had to go was he finally stopped and was like, I haven't taken my meds. I'm a little hyper. I'm like, I can tell, dude. I got to get my lunch and get out of here.
That wasn't the day you got banned from that Burger King, was it?
No, that was before that. I'm only banned from the one Burger King. The one closest to my house, I'm not banned from. It's the one in Southside I'm banned from.
What's the one by your house? I need the address for that one, please.
That's the
So-
Rainbow City store.
Rainbow City.
Have you told the story of why you got banned there? Do I know this story?
I wonder if the Rainbow City location knows the
This is
story.
what happened.
They're going to.
I've got to where I don't really like pickles on my cheeseburgers, especially the ones at Burger King. For some reason, I don't like the taste of their pickles.
Yeah, they
So I
microwave
pulled through
them.
one night. I was in a hurry. I was going to the shop. No, I was coming home from the shop. And I pulled through the drive-thru and I said, can I get a double cheeseburger, no pickles? Sure. So I bought it. I pull out onto Highway 77 and I was just going to eat it on the car ride home. I take it out of the bag and the wrapper is, like before I unwrapped it, is solid red. So I unwrap, and this entire cheeseburger is covered. The entire bun is covered in ketchup. It's like they dipped it in ketchup and then wrapped it up.
You made somebody happy.
I was nothing but nice. I mean, I didn't give him any reason to be mad at me. So I call, and this guy answers his phone. Is like, hey, man, I just want to let you know, I ain't mad about it. I don't want my money back or anything, but I just came to the drive-thru, got a double cheeseburger, and it literally the entire outside of it is coated in ketchup. You know, and I just want to let you know what was going on in your kitchen. And he laughed and hung up on me. And then when I called back, he already had my number blocked.
They knew
I
you.
whipped the old GMC around and head back to Southside. I walk in with this burger in my hand, and I hurl this son of a bitch as hard as I can fucking throw it.
Yes,
It goes
sir.
right in his head and hits the menu board and explodes in ketchup. And it just so happens that a Southside cop was literally walking in to eat. And I told him what happened. I apologized for losing my cool. And he just told me, you know, to not come back. So,
Hey, play stupid games, get stupid prizes.
The
That
best
seems
part
like
though, Shane's
before.
telling me the story like right after it happened, and it's like, yeah, but originally they thought that like I had hurt the kid because he had ketchup all over his face and it looked like blood.
yeah. Yeah, it kind of grazed him on the way by. It all down the side of his face.
Trump heard him.
I mean, even if it hit him, it was a, you know, it was an 8-ounce cheeseburger. It wasn't going to hurt him, but it just kind of slapped him and then hit the menu board behind him.
You know, I can remember when Burger King was good. Burger King here sucks. The
It
Burger
sucks
King
here,
chicken
too.
sandwich used to be one of the
It's
most
not the same.
perfect chicken pucks you could buy.
I haven't
But
ate
in
there.
situations like that, when somebody laughs at you, it makes it worse.
Yeah.
Like,
And then
like I
Boston,
ordered something DoorDash one time, and they
So
delivered
Rex.
it to my neighbors.
I
They
didn't even
delivered it to
call
my neighbors.
to
Well,
get my next
I
meal.
called him like he was getting back in his truck, and I told him, I said, "Hey, you delivered that to the wrong house." He laughed at me, got in his truck, and pulled off. And I immediately started calling him, and he brought me his tip back. I said, "Bring me your tip back."
Did you really?
Yes, he brought me and handed me cash. I tipped him like $3 or $4, and he's like, "All I got's a $10 bill," and handed it to me. I was like, "I don't want $10 back," and he was like, "No, take it. I'm sorry." Blah blah blah. Dude, I cussed him up one side. I felt bad after I got calmed down. I was like, "Damn,
after
man,
you put the 10 in your wallet and he left.
Ryan, nobody else here is going to get this. I got a lifetime ban from the Fuzzy Duck. That was one of the low points of my.
I don't
dude,
think
that
anybody
guy
here
rode
knows
a
what the
horse
Fuzzy
and
Duck
that's
is.
how
like a car and didn't get banned."
I also lost 2 friends that night. I was in there with 2 buddies of mine playing pool in the 4 shift, which is just a separate room from the Fuzzy Duck. There's the pool hall.
They
And
beat each other to
One
death
of
with
them, one of these dudes, all I'd ever heard is what a fucking badass this guy was. Like, don't fuck with that guy. Don't fuck with that guy. So when they're playing pool, and this particular guy, I don't care to dox him, his name was Pat Milliken. Pat had a speech impairment. And everybody claimed that the reason he was such a badass was because he had a speech impairment. People made fun of him when he was a kid, so he had to fight his whole life. He was a bad dude. Well, I met him later in life. I mean, he was in his mid to late 20s. So we're in there playing pool, and I had got a roll of quarters and sat them on the pool table. It was our, we played on this table every Friday night. Now, if somebody had been on it, it's not like I'm claiming, hey, that's my table. But I put down $10 worth of quarters. About an hour into us playing, this softball team comes in. They've all got on their softball uniforms from the complex in Gadsden. The whole fucking team comes in together. And they're standing there at the end of the table, like staring at my quarters. Now, Ryan, I don't know if you've been in the 4 shift, but there was like 8 pool tables in there that didn't have fucking $10 worth of quarters stacked.
Women's softball?
So, no. So they're standing there staring at them, and I hear one of them say, man, we ain't never going to get to play. Look at that stack of quarters. And one of the other guys says, why don't we just take their fucking quarters and whip his ass?
That's what I said.
I ignored that. I know you would have, and you'd have ended it in the same shape. I ignored that, but then they started. Pat spoke to me, and when they heard him speak, they started making fun of the way he talked. So I went over there and fucking just with my thumb and my middle finger grabbed his esophagus, and I don't remember exactly what I said, but I literally grabbed his fucking windpipe. But if you remember, the guy that owned the Fuzzy Duck was always sitting right there at the door of the 4
He always sit by the door, yeah.
He knew me by name. I was in there every Friday. He was like, Shane, take that shit outside. So I walk outside. This whole fucking softball team follows me out. The whole team didn't follow me. But 5 guys followed me outside. And I still wasn't worried. It was like, me, Pat, and Tim against 5, I'll take those odds.
Any of the Fuzzy Duck people come to your aid?
And then I realized, no, because we was in the parking lot. I realized that Pat and Tim didn't follow me outside. At the time, these were my boys. They just fucking let me walk out there by myself.
They were probably playing pool for money.
Right. Well, I hit the dude that ran his mouth. He instantly went to the pavement. And as I'm kicking him in the face, the other 4 beat the fuck out of me. And then Gadsden City pulls up, threatening to arrest all of us. And the Fuzzy Duck owner, the guy comes out there and he says, I want all of them banned for life. Now, the reason I was mad, I could have whipped that guy's ass right there in the bar. But he told me to take it outside, so I did. And he still banned me for life.
He still trespassed you.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It does.
What a
out in the parking
jackass.
lot.
Because your boys would have been there and had your back.
The guy's name rode a horse into that bar on the dance floor, and
Yeah.
he did not get banned.
Right.
A live horse took it off the trailer, rode it into
At
the
any
front door.
moment, you can look around and see people snorting cocaine off the
Yeah.
tables. Yeah. Clearly, but he banned me for doing exactly what he told me to do.
Maybe he was buddies with them.
I don't think so. I mean, he was pissed at them too. He
Kane ain't got no luck when he goes to the Fuzzy Duck.
He wanted all of us banned for life. Do you
What
know
are you on tonight, John?
I don't know.
Dr. Pepper.
Original
Well,
Coca-Cola.
The place is closed down now, but the Fuzzy Duck was actually historical.
It was. It was a landmark.
Any big name country music artist from the 80s and 90s, as soon as they signed a record contract, they signed them up for what's called the Southern Tour. It was just this tour of bars that had kind of high capacity to go tour. That's how you made your money when you first. Tim McGraw played there. Toby Keith played there. Lots of big names played the Fuzzy Duck like right before they made it big. They never came back, but you can see some big names there. No,
There's a
Garth
lot of
Brooks.
people that went in there the first time and never came back.
Yeah, I saw Garth Brooks at D Ford's in Aston. There was 11 people in the bar.
I wonder how many, if any of them happened to have been killed during that time that he was in town.
I'm sure.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but that was fun because even I didn't know who Garth Brooks was when I walked in there. I didn't, like a year and a half, 2 years later, I was like, hey, that's that guy from D Ford's. And in an interview, he talked about that. He thought the worst show he ever had was at D Ford's in Aston, Alabama. He played to 12 people, and I was one of them.
Damn.
I was one of them.
Yeah. I was also there.
He played the 10 and a half.
I was also there when Tesla recorded the 5-man acoustical jam at the Tascadero.
The sign everywhere sign?
Yeah. I was staying in Pennsylvania with my Uncle Johnny at the time. And we went to see Tesla.
Good old Johnny.
Nobody wants a cot magnet. Pool hall, Burger King, Shane's begging the law. Well, I also got banned from the East Guys and Waffle House. We talked about that last week or the week before last. But that was for fighting. I deserved that one. Where else?
I've never been banned.
Like legally trespassing.
That's because you run away from trouble.
I've been banned
I don't get caught, but I fought a lot.
I've been banned for life twice at the Gadsden Mall.
Really?
Yeah, I still go in there, of course, but
Yeah.
if I get in trouble or something,
John is still the reigning champ versus the toddler MMA fight club.
Yeah. Tesla was incredible live there. I saw Tesla open for Def Leppard. And Def Leppard, it's two different types of music, but Tesla was more talented than Def Leppard. I'll just say that.
The drummer wasn't.
Yes, he was.
Derek, that's
no,
funny.
it was not either. You cannot
beat one-handed drumming.
One arm.
Well,
You can't compare.
You do understand that he played over a drum track.
No, it wasn't a drum track. It's called triggers. He played with his feet.
Right.
He triggered tracks.
He was still playing.
Wait a minute. But Fudgy Duck and the Waffle House Man, he was one of those people my mom said not to hang out with when I was young. No, I've never gone anywhere and started any trouble. I just, back then, I didn't have to put up with any bullshit, and I didn't. Ryan may have been in at Blackstone to witness one of the fights I got in there. I don't know. No, because Ryan would have been passed out at the bar. He wouldn't have even known it was happening.
Derek probably named the fuzzy duck because he had to feel it to know what it was.
It literally had a drunk duck on the sign, like a duck walking. And it looked all.
Did they have T-shirts?
Oh yeah, Fuzzy Duck had all kind of merchandise.
Ooh, this is a cool spider code. The Collectors Club Balance. Have y'all seen that?
The Spider Code what?
Balance. I'm sharing it.
All right, share it.
It's a
Oh yeah, I like that.
little frame lock.
Yeah, I like that little knife. I don't like it enough to pay $225 for it.
No, it seems high. Is it an Italy knife?
I don't know, but it's also a titanium frame lock though.
No,
So I guess
it's
that's
not.
why it's so high.
Where's
Just
it
scroll
made?
down and see.
It's not an Italy knife. It's a U.S. knife. Or
Japan.
Japan. One of the two. Yeah.
Seki City.
I bet it's ergonomical. A little blade.
Yeah.
Big ass clip. Shiny. Why make a shiny clip? That's the hardware, I guess.
Are you allergic to staying on topics?
Yes.
Okay.
I
I don't want you to break out in hives.
I never
Throw
did
a
find that
linear
guy's name.
topic out there to discuss.
John, I never did find that guy's name.
Oh, I thought that's it was
I will say this: if D Metal wasn't here,
you swear it was him.
no, y'all convinced me very quickly that it was. I thought, well, maybe so. But I'm glad he was here to.
And it wasn't Drewby.
It wasn't Drewby. Well,
Okay.
Patina might remember. Message Patina and ask if he remembers who did the Photoshop on that
All right.
picture.
I'll do it right now.
Was it Tri-State?
No.
I heard it was D Metal.
It wasn't deep metal.
Your buddy Cole. I miss his
We're
live
up and down
recording.
with D metal.
Yeah. Y'all act shocked that all this stuff, but y'all don't understand is I was one of the more calm, law-abiding people in this town. Ryan,
Hey, I would say
there was plenty of people that hung out in those bars that were way worse
the
than me.
fact that the two of you are here to tell your stories is a testament to your fortitude and the grace that that has been bestowed upon you both.
Look, I can't turn left on Church Street now without thinking about Ryan Ellis. Ryan, were you so drunk you couldn't see the no left turn sign, or did you just ignore it like everybody else does?
What are you talking about?
Don't drag up the
I'm
past.
talking about turning left on the Highway 77 off of Church Street. Ain't that where you had your wreck?
That is, y'all were talking about Ambien the other night. I had taken an Ambien.
Right.
That was expunged. We don't talk about that.
But what's so funny about it is that, yes, there is a sign that says no left turn for a good reason. It's fucking dangerous.
I was asleep.
You
But
probably
you
want to
can sit
cast your vote.
You could park in that church parking lot and watch
Everybody
500
does
people a day turn left at that stop sign.
Everybody does it.
Yeah, because
I should have done that just to test it. I wonder if I take an Ambien now.
Well,
How long will it be live?
what about the lady you pulled out in front of in Huntsville? Were you on
Yeah,
Ambien?
that was scary.
Thank God John was there.
That was cheeseburger.
Yeah.
That was a
What
gut feeling.
about when you jumped 4 lanes to take an exit on I-20
My God, I wasn't passing that exit.
with a Duramax literally to the floor, like the turbo was screaming.
But he knows how to drive.
Yanks the wheel and jumps 4 lanes into the turn lane.
I wasn't going to admit. I was not going to the next exit and turning around. Not in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I was getting off on that exit.
I was like,
I'm probably going to take other cars with me too.
yeah.
Come on, we all going to Blade Show.
When y'all picture this, don't picture it like there was no traffic. There were cars everywhere.
Oh,
we
you shoot
didn't
the
hit one of
gap.
them. But
I did shoot the gap.
We didn't die, did we, Ron?
But did you die?
No.
No.
I didn't know D-Metal had a channel either. Let me follow it before I forget.
Well, would
That's
you rather,
right, for real.
Ryan, would you rather drive around recklessly or ride in Ubers with these two getting the drivers offended every trip?
Definitely Ubers. I hate driving.
Those Uber rides are actually really fun.
I do. I enjoyed the Uber rides. I enjoyed Hi John talking to the Uber drivers.
Yeah. And I didn't say anything offensive, thank you.
Nobody did. But that woman was going to get offended by anything.
Kind of like Air Jordans.
Yeah, she was offended the moment we got into the car.
Dude, that was a perfect.
She was a hater. There's no two ways about it. She was a hater.
She was.
Just so y'all know what happened.
Shane, was it the guy's name Dissident?
Yes, I think so.
That's a Pearl Jam song. That's all I know about that. I don't remember him.
Yeah, either you nailed it or you're on it. You're really close. Did you find his Instagram?
No, I'm talking with Patina.
Yeah, that's who it was.
Dissident is here.
I don't remember how to spell it though.
Dissident.
Yeah, that's him. But he used to be in the chat all the time. He wasn't like super active in the chat, but he was always there.
Crispy's buddies with him, like offline.
So he's just probably doing his own thing. I'm telling you, this thing is a hobby for most people, and they come in and they out. I would think people rotate in and out all the time.
I know he's not even on my Instagram anymore, and that's how
he had some shit going on. I remember.
That's who it was, Dissident.
Well, that only took an hour and 20 minutes to solve.
And I'll have to do it again a month from now. I'll forget it again. I was hoping I could find the text thread so that I could find the picture again.
Is the text thread gone? He might have deleted his socials.
Oh, no, he changed. It's still Dissident 01, but his main name on there now is Glenn. There it is right there.
Yep, there you go. Shane.
Yeah.
Crispy just said he opened up a bike shop.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Is he doing okay?
Wow, you hear that?
What?
Silence.
John must be crashing.
I ain't crashing on watch. Can you hear it?
I think he actually sent me pictures of the shop.
Hey, Mick, I replied to you earlier. I don't know if you saw it or not. Best way to get a hold of me is Instagram. And if you don't have that, I can give you my email.
Ryan, just so you know the importance of that, why I was trying to remember it. At Blade Show one year, what's that guy's name?
You can't remember anybody's name, can you?
The fake ass pirate. The one that makes all the money.
Pete's the Pirate Life.
Pete's Pirate Life.
Peter McKinnon.
Peter McKinnon came to Blade Show and built a fucking pirate ship in the ballroom. A little tiny pirate ship. And everybody was talking about it. Well, Patina hates Peter McKinnon. Can't stand him. And there's a funny story why. I'm not going to tell it. But we were all talking about how cool the pirate ship was. And Stevie went in it and farted. So that was pretty fun.
I remember seeing that video.
But Patina was mad because nobody would shut up about the pirate ship. So I had Dissident make that picture of Peter McKinnon standing on an actual pirate ship and Speedy Gonzalez standing beside this little busted ass rowboat. Speedy Gonzalez being Patina, of course. And it was my final moment.
Speaking of which,
yeah,
Patina said to tell everyone he loves him, but he's busy doing double duty with the kids. So
I got you. Yeah, Glenn opened the bike shop. It is weird how people come and go. And when y'all think about it, over the past 5 years, I think we've had an unusually low number of people in the community pass away. In all honesty.
Yeah.
But
based on demographics, yeah.
Yeah, based on demographics, I'm shocked that we haven't lost more than we have.
We probably have, and you just don't recognize. You don't realize that they're gone. You don't, because you don't see them around.
Yeah, that guy was talking about that OCD was sad about passing away. He went by his screen name was his first and last name. Kind of like Stephen Clare or something, but I can't remember who he was. And I had seen his name before, but I didn't know him well. But apparently Justin knew him pretty well from the channel. A bunch of people were, sad that he was gone. But I think the guy's wife actually messaged Justin to let him know he had passed.
That's like that one late night we were on with Stevie, and all of a sudden Tom's screen name pops up, and Stevie's like, "Oh, hey, Tom." And it was his wife coming on there to tell him that Tom had passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sad.
Yes.
I'm not enthusiastic about people. You know what I'm saying, Jeffrey.
That'd be shitty.
Yeah, that was shocking. Stevie handled it probably better than I would have.
It's tough to be put on the spot like that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Just put on the spot. I mean, she wasn't trying to put him on the spot, but yeah, it was awkward to say the least. But like Sharp Guy, I didn't even know Sharp Guy was having health issues.
I think that was more kind of sudden.
Was it?
I think.
Yeah, I don't know any of the details.
I don't either, and I didn't bother asking because it's not my place. But Dennis was cool to chat with. I always got along with him. Never got to we got to talk about Texas and Austin a little bit and stuff, but never really got too deep.
Dissident just messaged me back and said, "Hope all is well. I've been busy at the shop turning wrenches. My Bart River collection is getting out of hand." And I want to message him back. I know Crispy just told us the exact same thing. That's funny that his reply was exactly what Crispy had just said.
Yeah, 5 Door. I knew he had problems years before, but I didn't know it was anything recent.
Yeah. Dennis had stories for days. I called Crispy though because I guess I'm way behind the times because I've talked to two people about it, Crispy and Kyle, and they both knew. But I watched a channel today that I've been following for a while. This guy's a veteran, but I think he just turned 30, so he's fairly young veteran. He does a lot of kind of dry humor, military, kind of sarcastic, funny videos. But he just went on a trip to Ukraine. He actually went and trained with some of the, special forces there, and got to see what's actually going on. And I was just amazed because they were talking about our government spends billions of dollars to build these secure networks for our communications, and that whole war is being fought on WhatsApp. Those are the guy's exact words. This war is being fought on WhatsApp. Like we call in drone strikes, medical evacs, we send messages on WhatsApp. And he was like, well, there's no satellite coverage here. GPS doesn't work. None of that. How do you get the messages out? He said, everything's on Starlink. So because they can't. He said the Starlink satellites, because of where they're at in space, are traveling so fast that they constantly have to bounce from one satellite to the next for you to get the coverage. So by the time they figure out what satellite you connected to, that thing's already halfway around the globe by then, so they can't
Track it.
They can't track you. Who has an Evo they want to sell? You have both Evos, Ryan.
Oh, don't.
Ryan or Shane, do you
I
know?
was there when you bought the big one, and I handled your small one.
Giggity.
Giggity.
Hey,
Either
I do
Ryan
not
or
have an
Shane.
Evo, my man.
Oh, that's not Evo. I'm sorry. That was
Evolution.
Arius. That's the Arius I'm thinking of. What were you saying, Kyle?
Do either of you know any HVAC guys in Alabama / Georgia?
Yes.
Yep.
You need to get a hold of Patina. His mom's without heat right now.
I don't know what part of the state he's in, but Puerto Rican with a knife is the HVAC guy. But I think he's close to Waycross, like close to the coast.
Where's she at?
I think more kind of rural. Here, let me ask him real quick. Hang on.
Yeah.
The guy here in local works for the Tallow Water Board, and he does HVAC on the side. I don't think he'd be willing to go to Georgia. What's up, B Shady?
Be shady.
I love B Shady's color palette. Like his Instagram, just all that blue and purple. He does a
5
good
door.
job.
That's Wild West.
Damn
Space
it.
Coast. I didn't know that. I try to stay out of the news just because I don't want to get depressed by it. But I think shit's getting ready to get real.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous knife.
That's a
It's a
badass
damn
one.
sexy knife, though.
It's sexy, but it drops on your finger like you wouldn't believe.
And you're right. Rural doesn't narrow anything down in Alabama.
Shut up.
No.
I'm trying to find out Noonan.
Noonan, Georgia.
Somewhat close to Atlanta, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's north of Atlanta. I had a fraternity brother from Noonan. I don't know anybody over that way.
That's why I was saying it. It was
I
kind
think-
of rural
I think
outskirts of
Jason-
Atlanta, I think.
I
30
think
minutes north of Atlanta.
Jason is actually further from Atlanta than I am, even though he lives in Georgia.
Okay. Yeah, she's 30 minutes north of Atlanta.
Noonan, Georgia.
So, Ryan, if you got info on anybody, let me know.
Let me send somebody a message. I don't know anybody over in Georgia, but he may.
Okay.
If he don't, he may have a crew he can send over there.
Do we know if the unit went out or?
I don't know, but she's got a fire pit in her living room right now.
It's not the way to go.
Yeah, John went without heat for a long time.
Yeah, for about a week and a half.
I've been out with it out last 5 weeks.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. They ain't got your heat fixed yet.
Guess what?
What?
All of a sudden last night, it just clicked on by itself. And it's not making that noise anymore.
Huh. That banging noise?
It was like the fan was squealing. And all of a sudden it's
Was that
gone.
called induction? the induction.
We had the top fan on the air handler.
Yeah.
So
Vorpal is a good color scheme. You're exactly right, Wes. I really miss y'all's regular names. I changed mine, so y'all can change yours. You need to go back to Space Ghost. I always thought that was one of the more memorable names in the knife community.
Space Cuz.
It doesn't matter though. 5-Door is a pretty memorable name, and I can't keep him and Carco separate to save my life.
You can't remember your ass.
Yeah, but it's, for some reason, 5-Door, Carco, and Snow Trog, I get all three of them mixed up all the time.
I talked to him not long ago.
Cardor.
He's a cool dude, man. I miss having him around.
Dude. Snot Rag?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I do too. What's he been up to? You're just working
and staying off socials.
I got you.
Hanging out with the dogs and the wife.
I was curious to find out. You know, he bought that Joke Wolf in K390, and he didn't want a sheath because he said he was just going to drop it right in his work pouch. He wanted it to skin wire. I was just curious how that K390 did for that.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think that's ideal for that. But
Yeah, I mean, if I the short blade and the hollow grind, I could get down with because I was an electrician in the CBs, but I think I would want and need a little more handle, especially like just getting some 500 MCM.
I was talking more about if it's hitting any metal, that blade's not going to last because it's.
Yeah, I just don't know how that. I'm curious how that worked out.
I don't know. I can ask him.
I was proud he bought it, but I didn't know about that application. And I figured out how to do that electrician's knife, Ryan, but I mean, I can't make one for what you can buy them things for. I don't know how many electricians would be willing to pay a couple $100.
A lot of them. As long as they hold an edge, they'd pay.
Here's the thing. Nothing is going to hold an edge when it hits copper wire. Nothing.
Yeah, you're right.
Now,
let me tell you.
Would a good steel hold an edge longer than the cheap shit they're making? Sure. It'd hold an edge longer, but it's still not going to stand up to copper wire.
Yeah, but at least you can resharpen it versus on those, you're throwing them away.
Exactly. Like as soon as those things lose an edge, you're not getting another edge on it. Or you can put an edge on it, but it don't stay.
Yeah.
But now I don't generally use my knives, these knives for copper. I've used this one a couple of times, and you can see already.
Oh, the Spy 27 you were complaining about?
Yeah. No, this is.
Oh, that's Rex.
Yeah, this is Rex.
Yeah, that don't shock me. That's a pretty brittle steel, dude.
Yeah, that's not the steel to be using for.
Yeah, I know that. But like I'm saying, like
Ryan's just saying he uses
I'm
his
kind of
stick.
offended actually that
You
you
bunch of posers.
Well, I didn't have my splicing knife with me. This was the only thing I had in my pocket. So.
You need to send that to Kyle right now. I'm probably going to lose sleep tonight knowing that knife exists.
Look at those 2 chips. Those 3 chips. 4 chips.
John calling people posers while he's over there cutting newspapers.
Look at that, Shane. Look at it.
Stop it, dude.
Hey, but look, all the parts that aren't chipped is still sharp as shit, though.
I bet they are.
It's serrated.
It is. It's serrated right now.
Oh,
I love it.
It's a rope cutter. Go fuck
it's
off.
absolutely sinful.
Ryan, you need a.
I wonder what steel would be best for cutting copper. I'm really not sure.
You need an edge like that, Ryan.
I mean, Kyle, correct me if I'm wrong, but would you not just do it in Nitro V or 14C?
If you knew how to maintain that steel, yes.
I think most people. I mean, if you can sharpen a knife at all, you can sharpen Nitro V or 14C.
I know, but I'm saying.
Not at all, though.
But here's the thing: you could strop it back as long as you're not chipping it. Like That's the difference. If you don't chip it and it just goes dull, you can drop 14C back several times
always
before
just-
you take it to stone.
I just had an axis
You always
spring
just keep
failure.
in your shirt pocket. Again, guys, you can buy these for like $15.
I just had my first axis spring failure.
You just slide that little diamond rod out. It's got a little flat space.
What knife, John?
On that concept. Well, I thumb flung it really hard, but it was a concept Eagle Strike. They sent an extra set with it.
I thought that was that $400 Chinese knife that you bought.
No, that's not
Okay.
an axis spring knife bag. That's a universal.
Hey,
sorry,
what's the language?
But yeah, this one I'm gonna do a video taking it apart, putting new axis springs in it. What do you
We're
call
gonna
those?
take a-
Omega springs or S springs? What's the general term? S spring?
Don't know. We're going to need to get a 10-second delay TV timer, Shane, so we can start bleeping stuff.
YouTube terms of service.
That's good to hear, 5-door. I'd be willing to bet 5-door's probably used that 14C more than anybody has. But, you know, if you really want to use a knife, then you just buy a kitchen knife, because that's really the knife that gets used more than. Well, I mean, unless you're a tradesman and you have to use a knife all day, every day. I don't eat that damn much. I wasn't talking about quantity, but you have to eat every day. Okay, I do, but damn. Yeah.
That knife was
I wish
pretty
I knew
awesome.
which side broke. If I can tell.
I was curious about that, Bugsy. I mean, you know, H1 is at the very top of the, you know, it's right up there with Nitro V and ABL and all that for toughness.
Its main characteristic is corrosion. That's why they use it for the Salt series. It wasn't necessarily that it's a great edge retention or a great
Oh, it's a
super
horrible
fluid.
reputation.
Right. And I don't think it was that tough either.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
I thought it was like middle of the road.
I think I remember looking at the knife steel toughness chart and being shocked that H1 was as high as it was. We're thinking stainless 440 or 420, one of the two. The chart I looked at was at the very top. And then like ABL, Nitro V, and 14C were all like just a hair below it. And I think H1 was up there too.
What do they use? LC 200N for the liners for that for the salt stuff. They're using that. Can't remember.
All right. I'm looking right now, buddy.
There's 428C up there at 42 pounds.
H1 is.
I don't see H1 on that chart.
I have not. Hang on 1 second.
I could be wrong, but I thought it was up there.
Yeah, it's more like they're comparing to like 304 and 303 stainless.
Yeah, 428C is the toughest stainless steel on this chart anyway. It's at the very top. But H1's not even on here. But I know I saw a chart with it.
Like that.
I know I seen it, but I don't know where it's at.
I've seen 14C and AEBL ranked just as high as 420.
Yeah, it was like 2 pounds. Like
Patina, I've got a CDP.
420 was like 42
And-
pounds.
Dragonfly.
What's the other one? That kind of rare one. The Z Tough. Z Tough's up there, and so is 8670.
Yeah, Z-Tough's just another hybrid version of, you know, you got the crew wear and then Z-Tough,
Right.
Z-wear. They're all, yeah.
Yeah, but the Z wear is much more tough than crew wear.
No, I think Z-wear, I thought Z-wear and crew wear were pretty much the same.
No,
1095 or
Z-Wear-
bust.
Yeah, Z-Wear and
Z-Wear's-
Crewwear and
No,
PDY Micromelt are all the same thing.
no, Z-Wear is much more tough than Crewwear.
No, I think you're mistaken.
Okay, here, then share the screen. I'll show you.
I think you're talking about Z-Tough.
He is talking about Z Tough. He's
Is
confused.
that what did I say? Z-Wear or Z-Tough?
You said Z-Wear.
Oh, excuse me. Then my apologies. I meant Z-Tough.
Right.
Sure, you did.
Yes, I mean, Z-Wear's tough.
I just said my apologies. I thought I was
I'm
wrong.
fucking with you.
ZF in it.
You're gonna call me any other more name?
What's up, Patina?
No.
Yeah.
I can't believe I got to do a knife disassembly tonight.
I'm not going to ask. You don't have to say it in the chat, Patina, but
What's up, Tainer?
I know you got a lot going on, but when you get a moment, dude, send me an update if you don't mind. I hadn't heard anything
Is
recently.
BDP 189? Is it stainless? What's its properties?
No, it's not.
It's not a real stainless steel.
No, the only thing about ZDP 189, it was one of the older steels that was capable of being heat treated to an extremely high HRC.
But does that
189,
equate with edge retention or not?
It's got high edge retention. It's made by Hitachi. It's a Japanese steel.
Yeah.
And it's also a lot of times ZDP, depending upon how they're making it, because there's different variations of it. A lot of times they do it in the Sanmai version. Could say like a
Like MBK,
correct.
but Spider Code just uses what? Just a plate ZDP?
Yeah.
My issue with ZDP is that it's a lot like 15V. It'll hold an edge for a really long time, but it gets slick and loses its bite pretty quickly.
I think
The example I had did.
right, but what I was going to say is, unfortunately, I think a lot of steels like that are misappropriated when it comes to their edge, because when people try to get a toothy edge, they don't know how to get the burr off properly, so they end up.
Here we go.
They end up over stropping.
Over honing it.
And
Mine wasn't any good because Kyle didn't sharpen it. That's what he's trying to say.
No, I'm not saying that because I didn't sharpen it, but someone who didn't
know how to sharpen
it did. Because the process of actually taking off a burr with a coarse stone does not work. It's ripping it off and making it less.
Yeah, I think that was the issue.
You can definitely get it.
Mine was sharpened at too high a grit, and it lost bite really quickly. Had I kept it, I was going to have Kyle put either a 400 or 600 grit edge on it.
I can still get a. Okay, so here, perfect example. Bugsy's still here, right?
Yeah.
That kitchen knife that I just did for him, that was taken up to. Hang on one second, I'll tell you. Let me pull up that stone.
You have it wrote down. You have it wrote down, Kyle.
It keeps everything.
I'm looking at the stone that I use. I'm not.
Oh,
okay.
I was thinking you a fucking nerd.
No, I took his up to. Oh, I do. I write it down for every one that I ship. That is a customer knife. I took his up to F 1500, so that's roughly like 2,500 grit. So that's getting into the high polish, hazy mirror range, and his is bitey as all get out. It's knowing how to take the burr off that makes the knife maintain that bite. So I can take a knife up to a higher grit and maintain a bite to it. But most people
you ever did for me that I wasn't happy with, and it was not your fault. But you remember when I asked you for the mirrored edge on the Hinder? It had more bite than any mirrored edge I'd ever experienced.
Yeah.
But I still don't like it. I don't think I'll ever like a mirrored edge on anything.
Well, and also I will say that was probably 2+ years ago. I've definitely progressed since then as well too.
Yeah, I'm not bad mouthing what
No,
you did.
I fully agree though. Like I know more now than I did 2 years ago.
Right. But not only that, I had this vision of what it was going to look like.
Water.
And we would have had to lay it way back in order to have that thick, wide mirror.
Right.
But I was the one that told you to leave it at factory,
right?
The factory angle. So, and it was mirrored, but it was so tiny that I couldn't hardly see it. So I didn't get the benefit of it being as pretty as I wanted it, and it just wasn't. I still think so far the Rex line is my favorite. And I don't know. I haven't cut enough with Rex 45 or Rex 121, either one, to see how much better the 121 is. But when you put an edge on that, it just feels, it scares me to touch it. That's what I like.
I'll say this: I've not tried the 76 yet, but of all the Spydercos, the Rex 45 is hands down my favorite steel they make. Yeah, Tina, those Teravantiums turned out pretty badass. They get a lot of bite to them, and they're a little different to sharpen too.
Tina got to be all fucking fancy. Make sure his knives don't rust.
He's got a look dapper.
You'd think he's walking out in the ocean with them in his pocket every day.
He's got to look dapper in his earth tones.
Yeah, I kind of got into earth tones a little bit myself. I quit wearing blue jeans. I don't know.
Will you just go out in your grippies?
No, I've just started wearing khaki tactical pants or green or I don't know. I just don't care for blue jeans anymore.
I wear blue jeans, Vans, and a t-shirt, bitch.
I've worn blue jeans my whole life.
You're so hateful.
Because I told you, I turned hateful. I can't help it. I go through waves, man. I can't always be fucking a fountain of kindness. This shit gets old.
That's what I was wondering, Paul. Is Rex 76 going to be the perfect middle ground? Right between them on edge retention, but a little tougher. I don't know.
What's Spy 27 again? Is it like Spyderco's
S45? S35 and S45.
It's S40.
Is it consensus? It's pretty good steel. It's just not that
earth-shattering. I'm saying it's shit, but he's got.
It's fair. I'm not a fan of it.
One of the best knife steels ever made, and he fucking chipped it up cutting copper. So
that's a knife I'd trade.
What?
The large ion from Quiet Carry.
I don't know nothing about that. What was that Tanto you were flipping a second ago?
That was a Mr. Designs.
Never mind.
Yeah, I like it. I like my Quiet Carry. Quiet Carry has been a brand that really surprises me. I love the 9, the drift. This is for me a perfect knife, and they make a large drift for you large hand people, but this is a corrosion resistant knife. It's part of their salt series, which they don't make anymore. It's on washers, super thin Van X blade.
This is not a review, buddy.
I'm just showing you a cool knife.
Yeah,
they're available.
And shut up.
I don't have a fucking link for these guys even.
Your affiliate. Show your beacon.
I don't have a beacon link for Quiet Carry.
Click the box.
Go buy it from Blade HQ though. I've got an affiliate link there.
That length and weight. Get out your little piece of denim. Show us how it goes in the pocket.
That's because of a viewer who's a friend who's in the chat whose feelings you just hurt, motherfucker, told me it'd be a good idea to do.
I didn't say it wasn't a good idea. I'm just saying this ain't a fucking knife review.
This is a good knife, though.
Say, now we're going to have to click the box.
Click the box. I will never click the box unless somebody starts paying me.
What's a Space Monkey knife, Bozy?
Don't know. Nice 5-door.
I think the first time I ever saw one of my knives being used was actually when Patina cut those paper thin slices of strawberry with my trailhead. I really wish that knife had took off, but I guess, I'm just not putting it in front of enough people who are, overlanding or cooking outdoors enough.
Shane, you've never marketed anything. Your knives are sold because people love your shit. That doesn't mean it's not a successful knife. You've never tried to put it out in front of people who could appreciate it.
Right.
Don't hate on the knife.
I don't have a connection to those people's the issue.
Well, you also
Isn't scabs those people or not really?
No,
They don't like scabs.
That knife's very thin.
Oh,
no, I'd have to be in with
like
somebody like Last Line of Defense or Talon Sai. Those are your. But if you keep in mind, man,
I used to love watching Talon Sai.
That's a $100,000 hobby. You know, you got to buy a $50,000 Tacoma, dump another 20 into it, and you know you're only allowed to drink small batch artisanal craft beers then, and those guys. That's a high bar of entry into that community.
The main thing is Shane has not needed to market or push things because he hasn't been able to produce more than he can sell.
Right. I mean, it's right. The balance is there, right?
Yeah. I haven't been able to produce what I've sold.
Did y'all want to get any more information from Trevor about his first mass collaboration? I was kind of curious if it'd been a pain in the ass. If he had any issues that he seemed to think that all of it was positive doing Jared's knife. But I wonder if they like beat him up on price and how they treated him since he was an unknown maker. Hopefully good.
Well, I mean, he just priced it at what he sells his models for, didn't he?
I'm sure they.
I'm sure you're saying if he priced it the same, then how much is Jared getting?
Yeah. So I'm saying I wonder if they like used their clout over his clout, which I hope they didn't. Right. I hope. Yeah, I wonder if he mentioned that. I wonder if he wants to do phase 2 or round 2.
Yeah, Derek, it's odd that knife. And that being that big should not be a great kitchen knife, but because all I had was this material, it probably is a great kitchen knife, even though it doesn't fit the part.
Said Stevie's got a killer video out today.
I had a phone call with Kyle recently. I don't think I've told anybody else this, but I was really rushing with what little time I have that I can work, trying to get that batch of knives ready for Northern Knives to ship off to Alaska. And that is still my proudest moment, the fact that he ordered 10. And I'm not shipping those knives to Alaska, at least not in their current state. And the reason I made that decision was I know most of y'all saw the Homestead clip point I did with the copper and black scales with the aluminum honeycomb in it. When I finished that knife, I laid it on the table beside all 10 of those thugs. I just sat it there. That's what just happened to be where they were at, and I sat it down. And when I looked back and I was looking at it, I was like, there's no way I'm sending these knives to Alaska, because if I can just at a glance look and tell that big a quality difference in one knife and another, I don't want that on the shelf with my name on it. I don't want that representing what I can do, because I proved to myself that I can do a much better job. So I'm not going to ship them and let him pay me for something that I know is beneath what I'm capable of. Now, if I have to grind all the handles back off, because the steel's great. The issues with the handle work and the refinement of some of the Ricassos, some are a little nicer than others, but I just can't do it, not right now. And if that costs me him buying the batch, which it's not, he's willing to wait till whenever, but I would have been okay with that. That just means at the end of the day, I would have made 10 thugs that I was actually proud of. And if it took me 2 years to sell them, I'd be okay with that. Matter of fact, a couple of them I know I could sell right now and make more money than I could make sending them to Alaska. But I learned that batch work wasn't necessarily a healthy thing for me yet, because all I can think about is I have to get these 10 knives done, and it kind of takes over in my brain, and that becomes more important than I have to make 10 really nice knives. Like if they were all as nice as Paul Mills, I'd have already shipped them. Like I would be confident sharpening those myself if I was willing to, and Kyle not touching the handles. I would have been okay with I would be okay with Paul Mills knife being on a shelf in a store right now. But those 10, I'm not. So if that happens, well, it's not an if, it's a win. Good Lord willing, creek don't rise. But I haven't put it on pause. I'm not going to ship them until
You're ready to. You're happy with them.
until they're 10 of the best knives that I can make. Because I don't feel like it's fair to him. And it's certainly not, because that's not my buddies. Those are complete strangers walking in a knife store in Alaska. And when they walk up to a case, and on both sides of it are cases full of other custom knife maker stuff, and they look at mine, they look at theirs, and they're like, because not everybody understands that there's a difference between handmade and something that was made on a CNC machine. Some people don't even know that exists. So anyway, that's why that hasn't happened yet. So I know I am, Derek, but I just like I said, the money, the price, none of that matters to me. It's just a matter of my first chance of having something on the shelf in a retail store. I don't want it to be something that I'm nervous about putting in a box and shipping out. Because as of right now, I'm not comfortable with those.
You don't want that on your conscience. I think you're doing the right thing. I think but you also, there's a balancing, like Derek says, where you don't want to be your own worst critic.
Yeah, well, Patana just said right there, though. But here's the thing, Patana, and I'm willing to admit, those knives are not the best of my ability. Like I said, that Homestead is the best of my ability, and I'm super proud of it. And it got more reactions on the internet than any knife I've ever made or ever posted. So I know I can do better than what I did, and that's why I don't want to ship them yet. So,
and
guys, y'all hang in here. I love y'all. I'm gonna have to jump out because I gotta put this spring back in this video for tomorrow.
You need to go snort a line of coke or something.
No, it needs a downer. What the hell are you talking about?
That's right.
No, I need Taco Bell, but I'm not gonna go do it. But I love you guys. I'll be in the chat
later.
Peace.
So Ryan, you don't have an Evo? You're really looking for an Evo?
Yep.
I will say this, though.
Do you want the great big one or the smaller one? Because I'll say this: the smaller one, I would have never said give me the little one. It's not tiny, but after handling both, I'd buy the small one. Just like this. I would have never in a million years.
Normally, I'd want the larger size, but
I guarantee if you buy the big one and then you handle the small one, you'll be like, man, I should have got this. Just like with your mini areas.
Yep.
Once you handle it.
Here's the thing, Ryan. You have your 2.0, which is kind of somewhat little. The 3.0 is the big boy. Then they did the 4.0, which is even smaller. And the 4.0 had a lot of QC issues. So it's hit or miss whether you get a good one or not. Then the 1.1 is probably the one you want. That's the newest one. That is the reboot of the 3.0. It has upgraded steel, better handle to blade ratio. That's and better QC. They went back to the original QC. So I think if you're going to spend the money, try to find a 1.1. Personally, the 3.0 is great as well too if you can get one of those. But I would steer clear of the 4, even though the 4, especially the 4 Tanto, is gorgeous, but it didn't have the best review.
I wouldn't want the 4 Tanto. I like Tantos, but the blade shape of the Evo, I can't even tell you what the handle looks like. That blade shape
it's sexy,
gorgeous.
It is sexy.
Kevin, I had the 3.0 as well too, and I loved it. But if I had the chance to get a 3.0 or a 1.1, I get the 1.1 because the upgrade in steel.
What did they upgrade it to?
M398 over M390, which to me is a huge leap.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's at the same HRC, if they did exactly the same, it's still a higher edge retention steel.
So you think I'd want the 1.1?
I think so.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Can we go back the fact that they're making a Lamia in K390. That's killing me, dude. How much is a Lamia?
About $800, $700 to $800.
See, that's got me thinking maybe I should just ship those knives to Alaska. So I got the money for that drop, but I don't need it. I've got a, and when I say a grail, I mean a grail from the very beginning of getting in the knife community and discovering knives. It's been the knife that I've wanted longer than any other knife. It literally has inspired the majority of everything I've made. And hopefully I'll have it within the next couple of weeks. I'm super excited about that.
I'm pumped for you, man.
Yeah, I'm really, really happy about it.
What are you getting?
I've got a deal with somebody on a
That one. Yeah, gotcha. I forgot. Sorry.
Yeah, so once I own that Strider, I know a Strider's not exciting to a lot of y'all now, but that's a knife that
I get excited.
Really guided my path through knife collecting, and yeah.
I wish Alex, and I know he doesn't give a shit, but I wish he did the Lamia in like a 1.5.
Say that again.
I said I wish Alex. Oh, Alex don't give a shit what anyone thinks.
Exactly.
I know that. But the point is, I wish the Lamia was like a half-inch bigger.
Yeah,
it would be perfect.
What's weird was I didn't like that guy at first because of his personality, and then it just grew on me. Now I love him purely because of his. I want his knife because of his personality. Even if I get it and I'm not, I don't carry it much because I'm not a big frame lock guy. Like I have to have one of his knives just because of the interactions I've had with him. As good as he's been to me, I know for a fact I could have somebody do the CAD work right now, send it to Alex, and he'd make me a batch of thugs. No money up front. I'd have time to get them sold before I ever had to pay. But again, like we talked about last week, if crunch time came and it's time to pay Alex and I haven't sold enough of them to pay him, that would destroy me. Like I would
just burn a bridge.
Yeah, man. Even if it didn't burn a bridge, even if he was, I couldn't do that. That guy's been way too good to me. I'd have to have the money and know I could pay up front before I could do it.
But Tina, the last time I looked, we were on step 2, and I look over here now, it's step 6. I got to go back up and see all this.
He's just talking shit.
Yeah, I know.
I told you what Alex said to me, right, Shane?
What did he say to you?
So I reached out to him and paid him a nice compliment. I said, hey, I just wanted to touch base. I'm very familiar with your work, but I just had a couple of Lamias come through in crew wear, and I found it to be some of the best crew wear I've ever tested, and I think it's phenomenal. Great job on the heat treat. Thanks. And his response back was, thanks. I was like, you're welcome.
I love how to the point he is. Like that live stream he was on with Steve Clarey when he was high on mushrooms.
Yeah.
That was the most personable you'll ever get to experience Alex because he was fucked up on mushrooms. But like he would get aggravated with me because I was doubting myself so much. That's why, like when I tell you, the most meaningful thing anybody's ever told me in knife making was Alex. When he told me that he's not capable of doing any better heat treat than I am, as long as I, I follow the steps exactly. He didn't say that in a heartwarming way. He was like, listen, dumbass, what I'm trying to tell you is if you follow these exact steps and don't change a fucking thing, your heat treat will be every bit as good as mine. There's nothing special about my heat treat. It's only good because I follow the rules and I don't deviate at all. So that's what I've done. Step 7, Kyle buys your flowers and takes you out to dinner.
Derek, you're dreaming.
Yeah.
Because I don't buy flowers because they're stupid.
Yeah. Girls like them, though.
I don't care. All my exes, I told them I'm not buying flowers. It's stupid. I'm going to spend money on you. You're going to get something that's worth something that's not going to die in a week.
Let me tell you something I found. They're few and far between. But apparently I found one that would rather have a knife than flowers. I gave a particular stripper a knife, and I ain't been able to get her to leave me alone since. What does that tell you about their life when they tell you that that's the sweetest thing anybody's ever done for them?
That they didn't have a dad?
Yeah. No, she did. Remember, I knew him. That's why I can't talk to her anymore.
5-door. That absolutely is a better gift.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tina, if you were with me, I'd take you to Cracker Barrel. If you quit calling me a cracker.
Jeffrey Dawson, you're exactly. That's how it should work. That's how it used to work. Buy him a bag of flour and tell him to make you some biscuits. Yeah. She even sends me pictures all the time of it in her little stripper purse.
Up church, you ain't lying, brother.
It's laying in there in the bag with her baby wipes and her hand sanitizer, just in case somebody tries to take her cash. I guess.
I don't think I'm getting all the chats.
Huh?
What?
I don't think I'm getting all the chats.
Why? I said Upchurch, but Mikey Bobby is Michael Upchurch. That's why I called him Upchurch.
Granted, y'all can sit on the deck of your boat and eat hash browns, but y'all couldn't sit on your deck and eat hash browns because it fucking burnt down.
No, I'm not getting all the chats. I go over to YouTube and I'm seeing chats on here. It's not on my chats. StreamYard.
Really?
Yeah.
I still can't think about that conversation without getting tickled when I was talking about who was it I was asking if they were okay during the LA fires, and it was like, I'm fine, Shane. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, that was Tom who passed away.
Okay. Well, the thing was, though, is I knew if, Patina had been in harm's way or something bad had happened, I would have heard about it. That guy, I didn't talk to that much. That's why I asked. I checked with him to make sure he was okay. That was another great bit.
It wasn't. I thought it was Tina. I thought he was out there. Who was it?
I didn't think it was Tommy. I can't remember who it was now.
I thought it was.
But it was very well known that he was a SoCal guy, that he lived in that area. But I can't remember who it was. It wasn't El Cap, was it?
No.
I don't think El Cap. B said his property was. Who's B it? Brian. Brian who?
It wasn't Brian Kim.
No.
Oh, Brian didn't have.
Was it?
Brian didn't have fire damage.
I don't know. I remember somebody was in the chat talking about that the fire was really close to the house. How's that going, by the way, Tina? They built all that back by now, right? It's all cleaned up, rebuilt.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because
they didn't even let them in. They even got freaking permits for a lot of that shit.
Because they're not going to let them rebuild. Shane also who's firing up his airboat. That's probably what it was. I probably just was asking Brian if he was okay. Yeah. Yeah, I was watching Adam Carolla talking about it. He's like, yeah, you don't understand. Those people will never get their houses rebuilt. It's like California will make it impossible for them to rebuild. It's like just the environmental I don't know. You have to get like an environmental study done on the piece of property before you can build. It's like just that alone is more expensive than building a house before you even start. I don't understand how they haven't figured out yet that at some point, even Mama Kay Ivey would be like, hey man, all of our major taxpayers are moving out of the fucking state. Maybe we're doing something wrong. No, they're just doubling down on it. Hey, let's charge them more. I don't get it. When you look at all the revenue that's that has been in California forever, and they're just uprooting and moving somewhere else. And it really is a shame because it does piss me off to hear people talk about, California being a shithole, because California is the most beautiful state in the country. You'd probably have to go there to experience, and 95% of the people you meet there are incredible people. They're really good folks. It's just you see that other 5% on the news every night. But dude, that applies anywhere. Like me and Kyle was talking about that. Ohio, there's parts of Ohio that are damn dangerous. And luckily that's the only stuff you hear. Yeah, you go to, is it the north or south side of Birmingham that's so bad?
All of Birmingham.
Not all of Birmingham.
Yes.
Well,
there's not many places you want to go in Birmingham after dark.
That's what's crazy is people don't realize, like where I'm at, Dayton is number 7 in the country of murders per capita. Yeah. But yet, where I'm at, you'd have no clue that.
I'm telling you, if you ever come out of that tunnel, it's so weird because like you cross, it's like you can't see anything. You're just on this country road. Well, not country road. It's a really nice road, but driving through the forest. And when Yosemite opens up, it's literally like opening a book. It just goes. Whoosh. It's not like you can see it from miles away and it gets closer and closer. It's like it's not there. Then you top this little rise and boom, the most beautiful piece of dirt God has ever created. And it goes on for hundreds of miles. Is right there in front of you. It's gorgeous, man. It's a gorgeous place. But it sucks that I don't know what it's going to come to, but so many people are leaving. I don't know how it's going to. I guess it'll figure itself out. Like it'll all settle down. Maybe cost of living will eventually have to come down because people are leaving. I don't know. Yeah, but here pretend we can go to the Smokies and we think that's the mountains and that's great. Not to take anything away from the Smokies, but it does not compare. Like those aren't even mountains. Like they're just not. If you've ever been in the Sierras, you realize that the whole Appalachian Range is just a hill, a really long hill. The Sierras those are fucking mountains. And when you can go to Pismo in the morning and boogie board or surf or just swim in the ocean, and get in your car and drive and have a snowball fight after lunch, those are mountains. It's amazing. I can understand that, Tina. I think everybody should experience it once. I haven't been to the Rocky Mountain Range. Well, I've been through, but I haven't really got to experience like the mountains that.
I've experienced the Rockies quite a few times.
Yeah, but from what I've seen, in like
you haven't been north though, Shane, to the Appalachians, have you?
Huh?
You haven't been north through like the Appalachians, though, have you?
Yeah. Literally, the Appalachians ends right here in Gadsden.
But that's the smallest part. That's not like the.
Right. But I've driven all the way to Pennsylvania, so I've driven through all of it. And don't get me wrong, Blue Ridge, it is all beautiful. It's just not a mountain. Once you've been to the Sierra Nevada mountain range, those aren't mountains. Those are hills. That's not taking anything away from it. It is beautiful, but it's not the same thing. They shouldn't share a name because they're not the same thing.
I want to share something with you.
Well, Robin, is that mountain range not connected to the Sierras? I'm asking because I don't know.
I'll put up a picture for you. That's poor Patina's porch. That's Patina's porch on fire.
That's cruel, dude. Patina lost his damn porch, and you're gonna make fun of him. I'm just glad his hat wasn't on the porch, because if that yellow sombrero got burned up, that'd be even worse. No, it's not. Okay, Richard. What mountains are those? And up around Washington. See, that's what we were talking about earlier. If there was a person of Hispanic heritage in the chat that was offended by that, I don't need that in my life because that's fucking funny. Making fun of me and my redneck ways, it's fucking funny. There's nothing offensive about it.
Speaking of which, you never even commented. You never even looked at the meme I sent of Meathead in the group chat.
Because I slept for 2 days, dude.
That was classic. Ryan, did you see that? You saw that one?
Yeah, I saw it. And it was one of those situations where I was going to react. All right, listen, I'm going to make a huge confession. I downloaded a game on my phone.
Candy Crush.
Instantly got addicted to it. And I played it for like, literally I had to plug my phone in 2 or 3 times because I played it for like 14 hours straight. And by the time I laid it down, I hadn't been asleep for like 2 days. And yeah, it fucked me up pretty bad. So I've already deleted it. So. No, it was one of those tower defense games. I don't remember what it was called. Like you've got a home base and you have to start setting up defenses around it. And there's all these little cartoon guys come and try to destroy it. Anyway, that's the Cascade Mountains. Yeah, for what I've seen, I just think I don't know if there's any other mountain range that has that much exposed granite. I don't know. It's just beautiful, man. It's just the contrast. Like Bettina was saying, you go from these high mountain, desert areas, and then there's, these thick forests with the giant redwoods and beautiful waterfalls, and then it just turns to straight granite. Nothing's lit. It's amazing.
All right, fellas, I'm logging out. I gotta get in bed.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be much longer anyway, man.
4 a.m. is gonna come really early. So
Ryan, you be careful, man, and I hope you get to come home and spend some time with your lovely wife pretty soon.
It'll be a few more weeks, but I'll get there.
For anybody out there that ever says it must be nice, you need a kick in your balls. Because that man sacrifices a ton to be able to buy a fucking Evo.
Later, guys. Love y'all.
All right, man.
Later.
Peace.
Yeah, Derek, even if somebody gave me a VR headset, I don't think I would trust myself to even delve into that.
Derek ran into the wall and was sad because he hit his face first.
Yeah. But it's not any different than when he doesn't have the VR headset on.
God, you're horrible. What's up, Droopy?
I'm just saying, that's probably the one time Derek could actually see something pretty good. Because it was, it's just on the screen touching his pupils.
Going to hell.
But you just said it. It's pretty cool because I can actually see it. Because of course you can. It's almost plugged into your brain. What's up, Dopey? You got here late, buddy. We're about to call it. But I hope things have worked out for you too. I guess I could reach out and ask, but like I said, I've not been able to work these past few days. I've kind of pissed them away. So it's a half inch from my pupils. Close enough, man.
Remind me when we get off, I need to tell you about something.
All right. Well, all right, guys, that's going to be it. And Patina, I know you're busy. You ain't got to call it up, but text me with an update if there is one. And I'll continue praying for y'all, man. And a day goes by, I don't think about it. Start my new job tomorrow. Good, Dopey. Good to hear. Well, all right, guys, we're going to call it. You guys know I appreciate any amount of time y'all spend listening to my dumbass talk. And, yeah. Peace. See y'all.
Later.